And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, friends and pals. We are back with the 10th episode of the What Do You Mean By That podcast. My name is Martin Kiandans. We have Condulce and Deki in his house. And we have our lovely special guest of this week. We have Emily from twitch.tv/Emily. Hi, Emily. How you doing?
And we're also joined by Condulce's little brother.
What?
Today.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Condulce couldn't make it this week, so we brought his little brother.
That's wild.
What's your name again? Bim?
What? Yeah.
Short for Bim Bop.
You might look a little different today.
Yeah,
you guys haven't noticed.
What the hell
I had to shave my facial hair because Marty didn't like the way my mustache felt
that
in
was
his
facial
asshole.
hair?
Yeah.
I thought that was a worm.
He really didn't like the way it felt in his asshole, so I gotta get rid of it.
No.
Whatever for your girl.
Yeah.
No, what really happened was Saturday. I at some point said that when he shaves, I'll shave, and I completely forgot about it. But I just figured it was true when he said it, and he's like, "Oh, I accidentally full shaved." Cause when you fuck up shaving, you're like, "God damn it!" And I gotta set everything down to like a lower level type thing. He did that, so then I was like, oh, "Fine, I'll do it." Got a haircut, bald face.
I thought this was like one of those hairy worms this whole time on your face that you kept as a pet.
Not to give you a hairy worm, you fuck. What the hell?
All right. Anyway.
Do you ever have that ghost beard feeling where you're just you're trying to feel if it's there and it's not anymore?
I do.
I don't get that, but I get as soon as it comes off, my chin gets cold as fuck. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
That chin coldness.
But you fully shaved though, right? Everything's gone. You didn't even leave any stubble. You were clean shaved, right?
I see some stubble.
No, it was a little bit of stubble.
Oh,
Very
you left a
little.
little bit of stubble?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I usually go for Why are we talking about beards? We have our guest Emily this week. What the fuck? Okay.
Emily, how do you feel when you shave your beard?
How do you feel when Deki doesn't shave his beard?
I don't really have a preference with facial hair, to be honest.
She does. She likes hairy.
Oh, okay. Then don't lie on the pod. We know
I'm
when
not
you're
lying.
lying.
I never lie. I don't know what you guys mean.
You never.
bullshit.
He just said that you have a preference.
Okay.
You do have a slight preference, right?
I
Are you
have a
leaning
slight
towards
preference.
hair?
No, I lean towards no facial hair or very minimal. But I don't really care. But if you were to ask me, that's what I would like. But I also
So
don't
you're
care.
saying that if you ask Emily a question, she's gonna lie to you, but she'll have an
I'm
actual
not gonna
answer?
lie. No, I have a preference, but I don't care if you do something else. It's not the end of the world to me.
But that's so it's just a minor preference. Why didn't you just say that?
Well, I don't know, because I don't want to make someone feel judged if they have their facial hair.
That's your
and
preference.
Oh, I don't like it.
How is somebody gonna feel judged by your preference? So
I
the
don't
one thing
know.
we established right away in today's episode, Emily will lie to you straight to your face.
Yeah, she'll definitely lie to you about her preference in men's facial hair. But okay, that's funny. What? Why do you like fully shaven? Are you? Does it tickle your face or?
I mean, I think it just looks better, just not as much hair, unless it's groomed really, really well. And also, yeah, sometimes it feels prickly. Sometimes.
She's saying I don't groom well.
No, you groom fine.
Wait,
I don't
Decky,
know.
do you ever do that
grew
thing that?
fine. Might as well kill
Fine.
himself now
Fine.
in GTA.
Decky, do you do
just
that
fine.
thing that dads do to their kids, where they'll rub their stubble on and they scratch it on her? Do you ever do that?
I do that to myself. She does it. I don't know. I feel like she volunteers to do it.
She volunteers to do it. I don't know. I feel like that's such a dad thing to do to their
What are you
kids,
trying
though.
to say about me? That's crazy.
Oh, disclaimer. Decky and Emily are together, and they've been together for how long? What are you guys supposed to answer?
Yeah,
or
how
at the same
long?
time, whatever.
Yeah, how long? How long?
Yeah,
Emily?
how long?
How long? Because no one in chat knew that, by the way.
3.5 years.
3.5 years.
hmm
Oh, so you guys started dating right during
January 2020.
January
Mhm.
2020. Oh,
So,
so
right
before
before
COVID
COVID.
Damn,
started.
that was right before COVID.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So when
Which was
COVID
weird
hit,
timing.
yeah, when COVID hit, you're like, oh
It's
shit.
not like shit
Yeah.
timing.
It was crazy because I remember we were planning a trip to see each other again. He was like, "Oh yeah, you could come down to LA." And then like booked a flight for like March 17th, and like
Bruh.
March 16th or 15th is like when
Yeah.
everything was shut down. I was like, shit, I had to like cancel this flight, and I got flight credits.
Yeah.
I eventually used it, but I was like, damn, when am I ever gonna go out again?
Yeah.
That
On
was such a
the
weird time.
when like the strict lockdown went into effect, it was just like hard dating from there on.
Yeah.
Until like the flights and stuff started opening back up again, and then like everything was cheap. The flights are cheap, Airbnb was cheap, hotels are cheap, so it was just like, hey, this is good while it lasts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even though there's like a global pandemic going on, the best time I ever traveled was during COVID because there's no people, flights were so cheap. I remember being on like a Delta flight, and Delta is pretty good quality, and there's like no one next to me.
It's
There's
the
probably
best
like
thing ever when you're
3
flying and no
people
one's next to
on the
you.
flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. What'd you guys
Free
do?
extra leg space.
What'd you guys do before you guys like saw each other? I guess.
What do you mean, like
Well, you guys probably met each other beforehand.
before we initially saw each other? Or?
No, I mean like before. Well, during the whole e-dating era, what were you guys doing? Just playing League all the time?
What were we playing at the probably like DVD.
Or well, because I didn't have a PC yet. I only had like a
Oh
MacBook
right.
up until like June of 2020.
Oh shit.
So the only thing I could really run was like League and TFT, watch stuff on Discord, and maybe like one
I
like
think we would
small.
watch a lot of stuff. We would watch a lot of movies on
Yeah,
Discord. We use the Netflix teleparty option, which lets you let's some host start like a Netflix movie and then somebody could join and it syncs together so you both could watch at the same time. So we did that a lot. Whatever games like her computer could run, we would play like League. League sometimes, and I don't know what else we played.
Did you guys believe in the lockdown only gonna last 2 weeks at first, or were you guys like, we're not gonna see each other for a while?
I expected to
How long
pass. To be
did it
honest,
last?
very quickly. The lockdown was
Me
like for
too.
like a year.
It was like at least a couple from my area. It didn't start loosening up for like 3 months, and then it slowly. But like I think lockdown lasted for about a year, like Marty's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Before it
very
was, like,
different. Like from where you live. Yeah, it depends on where you live. Like in New York, I think people were just really pissed off about the lockdown. So
They were, but the city was locked down for longer than my area because I lived on Long Island. So Long Island
Mhm.
started opening up slowly, like over the course until, and then after vaccine came out, then it was like, all right, once a certain amount hits, then we're still in like COVID precautions, but like still more open. The city was like, nah, brother, y'all are all still staying at home. Sit the fuck down.
New York got hit
Really
hard
bullshit.
though
Yeah, no,
with COVID.
yeah,
like,
it's
really
it's
hard.
a huge travel location, like
Yeah.
international airport. Though it's like two really big airports, like the international one and the other one that's like right next to it. So you got two major airports right there. A lot of people travel to New York City. So you got people from all over the world and all over the U.S. like hitting that one area. So it's like fuck.
There's that regulation in place, I think, where you're like, if you flew to New York or something, you had to stay there for 2 weeks to quarantine minimum, and then you could go.
That was
You
most
know,
places. That was most places.
So yeah, it was most places, but
Yeah.
you know where was really bad is if you traveled to Florida and you came back to your state, you had to go on mandatory lockdown. I had to go to Florida for a funeral. So that was sometime during like peak COVID, like before the vaccine, but like after, they started letting more flights through type shit. So I flew down to Florida and when I got back, my job was like, you're not allowed to come in for 2 weeks because of the fucking Florida's situation. Florida never really went on lockdown. They were just wild shit.
Did they not? I didn't even know like what Florida was doing. I just knew
Florida
what California was doing.
I
feel
knew
like
that Florida was fucking writing.
a lot of states down there just like kind of acted like COVID wasn't like a big deal, like it was just like a normal flu or like something.
Oh.
Yeah. Florida treated it like it was the
Fuck them,
fucking
man.
common
Oh
cold.
wait, that's right. Because the following year, during spring break, everybody went to Florida to go have fun. They're like, "Oh, I remember the stupid the interviews with those people. They were so dumb, saying
were like,
shit like
"COVID's
COVID's
not
not
real."
real." Yeah,
And then like half of them got COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we had like record
Wait.
low numbers. Spring break hit, and
Yeah,
the
and
fucking
then-
numbers jumped
yeah.
back up.
because
Like,
of fucking
rapid-
Miami, dude.
It was crazy. I think it was like an actual insane jump in the COVID cases after that.
Yeah, I remember.
That's when that guy Channel 5 started popping off. The Andrew Callanan, the guy that got canceled. He did
Oh,
those
okay,
like
yes.
wild interviews
I
with
know you're talking
people
about.
on spring
Yeah.
break. I think that was like the first video that really popped off of his
Wait, he got canceled? What for?
essay stuff. I think.
Yeah, I think he like sort of used his like a position of power type thing to try to get women to have relations with him.
Ah.
Oh no, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, it wasn't like full on do this on a beach. It was more of like a, oh, you know who I am, you should do this type shit. I think from what I remember.
Sadly enough.
Yeah, which is still not good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to like justify what he's doing, but I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Do you guys
badge.
remember, or did you guys see like the fucking different conspiracy theories around what started COVID back in the day? And like some people were like, it's 5G that's giving people COVID.
Yeah,
Yes.
the fucking.
Fucking
Oh my
5G shit.
god.
I know some people like in real life who actually believe that and like still kind of do to this day, which is insane to me.
Yeah, I knew somebody that heavily believed it, and they would nonstop post it on their Instagram stories, and it was fucking.
Oh my
insane.
god.
It was all they posted was shit about 5G and COVID and stuff like that, and I was like, brother, it's not that. I don't
Dude.
think you understand how this shit works.
The science is there, bro. Like it just doesn't make any sense. These
It's
guys are
a
dumb.
fucking disease. If it was like, so they were to say maybe like 5G could like cause like cancer or something like that, because like the radio waves can fuck you, like, you know, like radiation type shit, I'd be like, maybe. But to say that
That's more
COVID is
believable
crazy.
than COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
COVID was
there's
a
no
fucking
way.
like virus or some shit.
It's a virus, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't make sense because everyone had like 5G on their phone, so then literally everyone would get COVID.
Yeah.
I didn't understand like any like relation to it at all. I thought it was just
Yeah.
a meme, but people actually started to believe it, and I said, "Ain't no fucking way."
Yeah,
You guys got COVID once?
I
After
think I got
AX.
COVID on my way
Oh shit.
back. I think I got it on the way down to Texas.
Oh.
Like I got it like that week
Oh,
leading
that's
up, and
right.
then
You said you were dying.
because I was like brutally sick on the way down, like I was knocked dead.
Did
You said you got it after AIDS?
Did you test for it?
No, but
So
so
you
we had a going away party, and my aunt got tested afterwards, and she tested positive for COVID, and then a couple of us got like really brutally sick after that.
Oh shit.
I didn't get tested because by then I was already starting to recover. Like we had just moved, so I wasn't leaving the house anywhere. I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't doing anything. So it was
Yeah.
like,
I got sick, but when I tested myself, they said it wasn't COVID, but it was like I guess if it was the flu, it was like one of the worst flus I ever had because like every time I would sneeze, my neck would be really strained and it would hurt so much. And I think I was like incapacitated for a week. Like I even took time off work. I missed my final because I was so sick.
Ooh.
And luckily my teacher is really cool and said I could take it online. I said, I'm not sure if it's COVID. It's probably COVID. She's like, okay, stay home. Don't even come in.
Yeah.
that was like the best excuse to repeat
I
COVID though. You could be
loved
like,
it, dude.
yo, you could be like, oh, I have a cough. I need to go home and get tested. And even if it was like nothing too serious, you knew you got a couple days off or whatever the fuck you had to do.
Hey, Tim, your job didn't like exercise any COVID work from home protocol.
No, we actually weren't allowed into the office for a couple months.
Oh, mine
Yeah,
didn't.
so
Mine was like, you're going to work next
Oh.
day.
no, we all worked from home, but like they were like, I think once.
Oh, wait, you worked from home before
No,
COVID?
no.
Oh,
So we all worked in the office, and then once COVID major hit, they were like, everybody, we're sending you off home. If you didn't have a computer to work from home, they sent you home with like a laptop or some shit.
mm,
And then
gotcha.
eventually they were like, all right, we want to bring everybody back into the office, but it took like months.
Yeah. It also
Yo.
took me forever to like get into work too because my job was like very hands-on. So if no one else was at work, then basically I didn't work. And I was like on vacation for like 3 months because I could not come into lab. When I eventually did come into lab, it was like hell because everything was so like packed and busy. I had to like come in at 5 a.m. to not mingle with other people, even though I worked in a different room and everything like that. It was like awful.
Her protocol was so strict. She would go in at 5 a.m. in the morning to
Yeah. because they
just
wanted like to separate people, so like only 4 people like per lab can like come in. And because I'm a part of one lab, they say, "Oh, okay, you gotta be separated." But I said I work in a room. I'm not with anyone. It still didn't count. So I got the really shitty shift, and I came in from like 5 to like 8 or 9, and I still had online classes in the morning too. So my sleep schedule was like fucked up too.
Fucking
That
terrible. No,
sucks.
no, for my office, they literally measured everybody's desks to make sure people were 6 feet apart at minimum. And then like they literally moved people to other offices or made sure not too many people were
in
there
a
at
room,
first.
or
Yeah.
okay, that makes
And then
sense.
afterwards they were like, we don't give a fuck. Like it took a while,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like after like a bit. But
They used to
that
have some
initially
COVID
they were
rules?
literally
Did you used to have some like COVID rules on the walls?
when I
Like,
left.
yeah, when they're
They
like,
had the signs posted up.
I still have like the 6 foot apart like rules everywhere, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I worked in a really small office, so like they did the bare minimum. Like
Yeah.
they posted the rules and everything, but you know we still have to go in and you know 6 feet was still a thing, but you know
Yeah,
in the small office you can't really avoid that.
You know what we used to do? When they started letting patients come back into the office, because like there was a long time where they were only doing like televisits because you know you don't want nobody here. They what they would have us do is we would have to catch the patients before they made it to the office, and we'd have to check their temperature and ask if they had any symptoms of COVID. So we'd be checking everybody. Anybody
I
that walked
think
through that hallway that was a patient, we were getting checked.
I think my dentist office still does that to this day. Like they check your temperature.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they still do that. Yeah, I know most places still do that just to make sure.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense for like doctors because like in that hospital, like a lot of the patients that would come to us, they're either prepping for surgery or they had surgery. So like, you know, when you have surgery, you're more immunocompromised at the time. So it's like you don't want somebody with fucking COVID sitting right next to you.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm.
Oh, I had a question. I think it was regarding. Oh, well, like during I guess our studies during that time. I know me. I think me and Emily were still in school during that time, or were you still in school,
I was in
Dickie?
school.
No, yeah,
No, I think you were
I
already
was
done.
working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished my degree.
Tim, were you in school?
I was in my second to last semester as COVID started. That was such a weird fucking time, bro.
Yeah, I think when I first did school, or when COVID hit, I literally lost complete motivation because I was so used to the in person for that semester. But then the following semester, it was just I was just riding that high because it was so easy. Everything was so easy.
I can't do online for school, bro. I need to be in a classroom environment to
A
learn. I
classroom
don't know.
environment, yeah. You know, it's
Yeah,
funny.
I can't.
A lot of people are the opposite, where they're like, "Oh, I hate classroom environments. I'd rather learn
I
on
don't
my
even like
own."
working from home. Like you know what? I need like a separation of home from whatever the fuck
You
I
need like
do
an
for either work
office,
or school. Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
because I'm like, I don't want to sit at the same desk like 8 hours a day, and then
Mhm.
like I want my break, and I'm only gonna play games, and I'm sitting at the same fucking desk. Like
Yeah.
it's like after a certain point, I'm like, God, this fucking sucks.
Class was so easy, and not to mention, if you had
No.
COVID, they were super like
Yo,
lax, super lax. They're like, "Oh, you're fine.
you
Don't
could
worry about
you
that
could even
final."
fake it.
Yeah,
You could have
yeah.
faked COVID. You could be like, I have like a cough feature. I need to make sure that I'm getting tested to make sure I don't have COVID. And you'd be like, I got you.
And then
Don't
you're
worry
gone
about
for a
it.
week. You're like, "Oh, okay, you don't have to come to class. Like, just
Yeah.
relax, take a break."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
There's been
such
times
a good time.
where I've come to class late because I was like, oh yeah, I'm taking a COVID test that's mandatory for my work. And it actually was. But like I was like so surprised about like how lenient my teachers were because I had to do it like every week and like every week I'll be late to at least like one of my classes. Like, oh yeah, mandatory COVID test. She's like, I know. Good. You're fine, just come in whenever.
Yeah, it was
I
a weird
remember.
time for sure, but man,
No, it was
so easy.
fucking hilarious. I had a gym class as COVID started. It was a rock climbing class. I fucking loved that class. That was probably one of my favorite things that I ever did do because they were like, you have to do a mandatory whatever gym credit shit. And I was like, okay. I saw they had rock climbing. I was doing that shit. So COVID hits like halfway through that fucking semester. My teacher's response to us not being able to come back in for rock climbing stuff, we had to watch like YouTube videos and movies shit and like write essays about rock climbing
Oh my
techniques and stuff like that.
god.
I was like,
Oh,
this is so AIDS. I was having so much fun like actually learning how to rock climb and indoors and like do the different techniques and whatever. And then we're like writing about why is it scary to fall off the wall? I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this shit?
Because I'll get hurt Easy peasy.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
god.
so stupid.
That is the
I was
dumbest
so
fucking thing.
mad. And especially, I think the thing that made me more mad about that one compared to other ones is I actually enjoyed that class.
That sucks. Yeah, that
Yeah.
sucks. Yeah, I had a class similar, but it wasn't a fucking gym class. It was like one of my major classes. It was a very interesting class, but then not being able to go in made it a little bit more difficult and confusing. But anyway, speaking of school, Emily, what are you studying for?
Right now I'm in school for microbiology, so I'm doing that and probably gonna get one of my certificates after that grad school.
Grad school.
Yeah,
Right
sounds like I
after?
kind of need it.
Or
I kind of want to work for a few years before going into grad school because of like how expensive it
yeah.
is. I kind of want like my to like stuff like what everybody says.
Oh
Just
yeah.
wait until like some company pays it off for you.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm waiting until like I get actually into Intel, like working there and using them to get my master's.
Nice. What do you want to go to grad school for?
Probably the same thing, computer engineering, and then like have like a different, like I have like a specific focus on something like hardware or whatever. But I definitely want to use a company to get my schooling. But no, yeah, that's a good plan. That's a good plan. And did you want to do like anything specific with your degree? Did you want to like work somewhere specific, or is there just like anything up in the air? Do you have like a goal, a focus?
So right now, I have like because like biology is such like a broad like degree, you can go literally anywhere with it. I've thought about either doing research or just going into like the medical field, and so far I'm leaning towards the medical field because of like how stable it is. My plan so far is to finish my bachelor's, get my certificate, work as a clinical laboratory scientist, so the people who test for your samples inside of a hospital and other places similar to that, and then after a few years, get into a grad program for a pathologist assistant and
Oh,
do
okay.
more of that stuff.
Pathology. That's pretty cool.
hmm
Are you gonna be able to make like biological warfare weapons, Emily?
No.
What?
I mean, technically you could, like with some of the basic classes that you go through your like degree, but I don't know, I would be too afraid to accidentally make like chlorine gas. I mean, actually it's really easy to
It's
do.
really
You
easy to
just
do.
mix like
Don't
cleaning
people do that by
chemicals in a
Yeah,
accident?
toilet.
cleaning chemicals.
Don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
people do that?
Well, people do that shit because like they're dumb and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They mix with like fabuloso with like bleach and and then you create chlorine gas. You're like, oh, if you breathe this in, you will die. And so yeah.
I
So
remember
yeah,
like
you
a girl on
sorry.
TikTok was doing that for like whatever video. She would mix like all the different stuff to make it look cool color wise, and people were like, "Yo, bro, you're making like actual chemical fucking gas in your shit that's gonna kill
Literally in her
you."
toilet. I've
Yeah.
seen those TikToks. It's insane. Like they'll pour like a whole entire thing of Fabuloso down the toilet. I'm like, oh my god, you don't need that much. Like you taking massive shits or something.
The concoction literally killed a certain group of people in the 1940s. I'm not gonna say who, and you guys
Hey,
know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah,
shout out to my boy Puma.
Oh my god.
your people suffered enough.
No,
Anyway,
but it's still
in a
crazy
video
the
game.
stupid shit that people do on fucking TikTok. Not to change subjects too fast, but like that's just this thing about that. You know that people probably die trying to make those fucking TikTok videos with the different whatever. Like, oh, I can make all the fancy colors, and you're fucking knocked out next to their toilet 2 seconds later.
You turn to their cameras, they're wearing a fucking whole hazmat suit. Like, yeah, this is
Like,
so fun.
yeah, they're putting like whatever like colorful music on too. Like,
Yeah, the stupid like viral TikTok songs during the time.
Oh my god. Like like some kid will see that shit and will try to do it at
Yeah,
home.
and then they
Be like,
kill their
Mom,
family.
can I clean for
Yeah.
you? And then just like kill the entire household.
yeah. They probably like fucking lock the bathroom door behind them too, so the gas can't even like get out a little bit. It's just
Oh,
Bruh,
Lord.
it's so
trapped in
bad.
there.
Oh, it
It's
reminds
just so
me.
impressionable.
When you guys are like cleaning the toilet and like you're throwing all these chemicals around to like the bathroom, do you close the door or do you leave the door open?
I breathe that shit in, baby boy.
That's fucking crazy.
I make
Gives
sure
me a high.
I make sure every single
You
chemical
get
gets
high
in
off
my
the
lungs.
bleach.
Yeah.
Martine's huffing
Well,
bleach
I mean,
over there. Like fucking crazy.
this was really bad. Remember when I was like very into keyboards and like I was building them on stream and stuff?
Yeah, I missed that time period
yeah.
in my life.
Yeah, so I used like 38% lead solder. So I was definitely breathing in lead for a majority of COVID time. So I'm pretty sure I'm a little messed up from it because I used to get
Your life expectancy might be less than mine. Honestly.
yeah I definitely lost a few brain cells during that time.
I think that my life expectancy can be higher than like early 70s. Yours got to be like
I'm
in your
dying
60s.
like that's why
By your
I joke
60s,
around
you
all the
have that.
time saying like, oh, I'm already halfway through my life, and then yeah.
I give myself another 50 years tops. Like that's at the far end.
I think it's not a bad age. 70.
Nah,
That's like
I'm dying
average
at
now,
like
right?
125.
I don't know. I think what's the average American lifespan right now?
I think
It's
it's like
It's like
definitely up.
60 to
It's
70.
definitely higher.
75
No,
to
it's got to
80.
be higher than that. I think it's got to be in the
I
80s.
think 80 is way too old.
77.28. 77.28.
Yeah, high 70s. Not bad.
Yeah. Then the UK's at 80.9. Japan's at 84.62.
What are we doing in the UK?
Not
I
being
don't fucking-
obese.
Bro, they be eating their fucking beans and toast and their bread sandwiches.
Hey, they're
Honestly,
doing
I'd
something
rather
right.
hear me out. I'd
The
rather
EU
die
has
young
better
than eat that.
regulations.
They have better what?
Regulations for like food
Probably.
and health and stuff. I think
Hear
that's
me
why
out
like
though.
every other country lives longer than us.
Live fast, die young. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to be eating no fucking beans on toast.
And that's the
living
reason.
longer.
And that's the reason why we're only at 77.
Yeah.
Isn't our education like 13th in the world or some shit?
No, I think it's lower than that nowadays.
Oh shit.
If we're talking
And
about
this is
primary,
why.
yeah.
And this is why.
Where does the U.S.
we're
rank in
13th in the world.
education? We actually are still ranked 14th. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
He's
That's
in
not
top
that bad.
20.
I mean, I feel like we used to be better, right?
Oh, definitely. Maybe in the 40s.
Who's number one? That's what my question is.
Probably Europe, somewhere in Europe. Probably like Switzerland or something.
Highest
I guess it's
Korea or
Korea.
for
something.
education. Which Korea?
Oh,
South Korea.
What do you mean? What do you
West
mean West
Korea.
Korea?
He said
No,
West
but, like-
Korea.
East Korea.
It
Where
could
are
be.
all these Koreas
There's
coming
North
from?
and South Korea.
I don't think we
there's
have
No, no,
data on
Tim,
North
think
Korea.
about it. Which Korea do you think it is?
Do we have data on North Korean
Northwest.
education?
There's
That's
probably
probably
no
Korea,
data
right?
in North Korea education.
Germany's ranked the highest, then Finland, Iceland, then New Zealand.
That makes sense. I have a lot of coworkers from Germany.
People say Germany's really nice.
Wait, this
Yeah.
list doesn't have
Maybe they're
the US
hella
where we
racist,
had
though.
it at. Where's the US on this list? Who the fuck are we? What is this list?
Dude,
Is
you're not
that
getting a
a-
credible source.
Yeah.
I don't know what this list is. This is fucking stupid.
Is that a good source or not?
That is the craziest
Is it The
sentence I
Onion?
read in the chat.
No, because then there's another source that said the US is number one, which is definitely not true.
Bro,
No.
you know how
Definitely not true.
You know how you said Germany?
Yeah.
And they're said in the chat, I heard they have amazing showers.
Oh my god.
Wait a second.
The shower technology's through the
Mhm.
roof.
It's through the roof. Somebody put some stocks in that bitch.
Because I'm sure in these other countries they probably still have like physical punishments in the classroom where they get people or kids to study
Oh, they use the ruler and,
and
beat
pay
them?
attention. Yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah,
sure they
that's
still
definitely a
have
thing.
that. Over here we're just too lax, so people just get away with stuff.
Yeah, we stopped doing
Do
that
that in the
because of
Philippines.
The US
society.
We used to
Yes.
fucking heavily
Abuse
emphasize
kids.
like certain fields, though, right?
Let's just put the kids back in the coal mines, dude. They've been playing Minecraft
Yeah.
for
Kids
years.
yearn
Put 'em
for
back.
the mines.
Yeah, they yearn for the mines, dude. Let's put kids back to work. That's what I'm saying, dude. Our economy would boost so
Wait.
much.
I have a question. At what age did you guys get your first job?
18.
I was like, job or just like any job in general?
Any job. Your first job.
Well, I started working with my dad, but it's not really a job, but
The first job where you started getting a fucking paycheck.
a
I don't know.
paycheck that was
Damn.
taxed. Yeah, 18.
18? Okay.
I used to babysit a lot in like middle school and high school, and I got paid through there. But actual job where I got taxed is I worked at a McDonald's for a little while, and I hated
Damn.
it. I hated it so much. The people were so rude. My manager was like, she would overschedule me even though I was in high school. So when you're working as a high school student, you're not supposed to work more than 20 hours. I think I was scheduled for like almost 30 hours.
You should have filed a fucking complaint. They can't do that. That's like illegal.
No, I just quit.
I just quit.
No.
Mhm.
No, you should have
I
sued.
just didn't show up.
You should have sued, Emily. You could have been in your bag right now.
True.
So wait, so what
16
age was
should
that
know
at
how to
then?
sue. I was like 15, 16.
56. Okay. What about you, Decky?
Yeah.
Damn.
My first job was whenever I got my degree, 23.
I think I started working when I was like 14 years old or something like that.
Damn, Dig, you were
Dang.
coasting for years.
Yeah,
They really
Yeah,
got you working.
I just went to school full time.
I respect.
Oh, so that FAFSA was hitting.
It really was. It really was.
Dude, I
I
spent that
loved it.
shit within like a few months. Or no, it was just PC parts. To be
Well,
honest.
I took the bus to school and I didn't really eat out. I just went to school and that was it. So my expenses were really low.
Oh, shout out to FAFSA.
For real.
True. Very good.
Mm-hmm. I highly recommend be in a low income household and have several siblings. Anyway.
True. He broke.
BB8 said that he was at 16. He was the electrician for his schools. Liar.
Yeah, that's a lie, but all right.
The
Yeah.
ACs go
I
out
think-
like every other day.
I would believe
He
that.
changed light bulbs.
No, you to be an electrician, you have to be like certified and licensed.
Yeah, you need to
Like,
have
you
a
can't
license
just
and
be
get
an electrician,
certificates. Yeah.
and you have to have like
No
insurance.
one checks.
Yes, they do.
They do check.
No, because like, I feel like to be an electrician, that's like being like a plumber or something.
certs.
Like certain jobs, you need certifications, and then you need to be like insured in case you fuck up somebody's house or some shit.
Not if somebody's watching you under supervision and it,
Bro, what
That's
if
not
you
how
get
that
works.
electrocuted?
No,
What if you get electrocuted and they like come back and they
that
just
is
see you
also
lying
true.
there?
They're not gonna let a 16-year-old work on live electricity.
You gotta be
Yeah.
at least 18 to do that.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know.
okay,
No,
These
BB8, show me your
Texans,
pay
bro.
stubs.
These Texans are crazy, but anyway.
BB8, bring your pay
I
stubs.
don't know whether
I
they're
believe
that
you.
crazy though.
I need your pay stubs from 20. How old is he?
True.
He's my age. Oh, he's like a year older than me. So he's like 10
Is
age.
BB? So he's my age.
Yeah.
So if he was 16, that would have been I don't know how old. 10 years ago.
10
Yeah,
years
BB.
ago. I need your pay stubs from 19 years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, I worked at a movie theater for like 4 years after high school. It was a good time.
Didn't you work there with Manuel?
Yeah, Manuel actually got me the job.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that fun or was that like stressful?
It was fun when it wasn't big ass movies, so like the Marvel movies.
Oh, like big premieres.
Yeah, Marvel movies and like
So then in the
Yeah.
normal part of the year, you're chilling, and then like those
Yeah.
come around, and you're
yeah,
fuck this.
summertime was rough and holidays were rough. But that's
Did you
about
ever
it.
find like weird shit on the seats?
Yeah, condoms, used condoms.
I was gonna ask if you found cum on the seats, but that
Used
pretty much answered my
condoms.
question.
Used condoms in the
Okay.
bathroom, in the seats. What was the weirdest thing? Yeah, pretty much a used condom. That one was wild. I was like, dude, how'd you do that with a full
Bruh.
crowd of people? But anyway,
Bro, I found a used condom on a skateboard in the back of my fucking computer science class one time in high school.
was it used?
Yeah, it was a used condom on a skateboard in the back of a computer class.
Damn, they
Yeah,
got
they got
that.
it.
They got that motion of the ocean for real.
Yeah, I guess. That was probably one of the weirdest things I ever found in fucking like where that or the can of beans on the toilet. But
What?
Can of beans on the toilet.
I've told you guys about this. No, that somebody put it in. Okay, this is part of why I don't like using public toilets. When I was either later part of middle school or early high school, it was either 8th grade or 9th grade, one or the other, right? Go to the bathroom. I open up one of the stalls. There's a can of beans in the fucking stall, and then it's covered in shit. Like somebody shit all over the can of beans. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I just closed the stall and left the bathroom.
Oh, New York.
That's not even New York. That was the island. So that's not like New York, New York. That's like
It's even
some
worse.
random. It's in my town's like smaller, but it's like, bro, what the fuck's going on here?
So you're afraid to shit in public because you're gonna find beans.
That's
in the
why he's
toilet?
afraid. We found his.
That-
we
one
found
of
his
his bathroom-
canon event, dude. It's right there.
Public bathrooms also all smell really bad.
That
so I don't like having
traumatized
to
them
be
for
in there.
life.
You're gonna,
Bro,
like,
if
when
you
you walk
gotta
into a
shit,
public
you gotta
bathroom,
shit.
and
I don't know what to tell
smells-
you.
Nope. If the public bathroom smells too bad, I'm not going in there.
So you'd rather stay like with a tummy ache than like take a shit?
Yes. But I also don't get a stomach ache from that
Are
because
you really good at holding in your
Yes.
bowels?
yes,
Yes.
we used to go on a lot of road trips when I was a kid, so I would just hold it for a long time
Bro,
until everybody else had to go to the bathroom. Now I'm like, oh, I gotta go too.
If I-
Like I
There's
would
no-
hold it till somebody else had to
It's a
go.
massive shit.
Why?
whenever you
There's
guys
nothing
go
wrong
out.
with going to the bathroom.
yeah.
I would just hold it.
I shit
If you
at
really
work
need to.
all the time, dude.
Nope,
It's
I
the
would
best
never
time.
really need to. No, I could hold shit longer than I can hold a piss, but I can hold either one for a couple hours. I'll be fine.
I shit in the most nastiest like beach bathroom. I want to say a year ago. It was so hot in there. I was sweating while pissing and shitting and crying.
Oh,
Yeah, it was really bad. I
I
had
don't know.
it was bad poops. They were coffee poops.
Yo, you were cooking in there.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, the
It
coffee.
was a
Had you
coffee
guys-
poop. Yeah.
My stomach's so bad, dude. My bowels hate me. I need to be like within 30-second sprinting radius from the bathroom at any point.
What the fuck? I don't know. I feel like your guys' experience with bathroom is different than mine because I feel like I also had to go to the bathroom at work. On multiple occasions, I found shit on the floor.
What
And
is
I was
wrong
like,
with
how did this even happen? And it wasn't even like it was close to the toilet, it was closer to the door.
You guys don't have like private bathrooms or something? Like
It was like a
It's-
one-seater bathroom thing. The shit, but no. Let's say the bathroom is like the size of.
he has trauma for real.
You guys don't know what my bathroom.
Like a
you
regular
guys know what my
stall,
room is.
right?
No, it's bigger than that. It was like a normal, like it was like a big bathroom, but only with one toilet. So it was like you close the door behind you, lock it, right? Let's say it's from, you guys have seen my room, from where my wall is on my desk over to over there, like to my wall.
Okay.
And the toilet was by the wall. And let's say my desk is the door. You walk in, the shit's right on the floor, right in front of you. I don't know how you miss that bad. On more than one occasion,
He
Flinging
just
shit.
flung
There's
it.
2 to 3 times that this happened to me, and I opened the door, walked right back out because I'm like, I'm not dealing with this right now.
Oh my God.
What if the toilet paper was by the door?
No, it wasn't.
And they
There was
weren't
also
done.
occasions where I found like toilet paper all over the floor and it was wet, and I was like, "What is going on in this bathroom?"
That is
I
hilarious.
couldn't comprehend the situation.
You've had some really shitty bathroom experiences. I feel like mine have never
It's
been that
good
bad.
fun.
Yeah, I feel like this, like occasions like that, is why I don't like using public bathrooms. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna find in there, and I'm like, I just don't want to deal with it. And I don't know what people have done on those toilet seats. So I'm like, God damn it! Even if I wipe it down, there's nothing
Like a nice
cleaning that.
bathroom.
Oh, I put
Instead
like
of, like
TP on the seats to make sure.
But
I
even
don't
if you
touch
put it on the seat,
Yeah,
I don't know. Some people have probably shit on that.
I
and it's
double
gonna
layer
somehow
that.
get
I
rid of
put
it.
the toilet paper cover on the seat, and then I put toilet
Oh, he
paper
2+.
like to layer it. Yeah,
you gotta
Yeah,
push
you gotta
the
be
hole through
extra.
the paper
It's-
though, so like everything
Can't
falls
catch that
through.
COVID. You know what I'm saying?
it's
Yeah,
just
I-
nasty. I
Yeah.
don't want my ass cheeks touching that seat. The fuck, people don't like people when they piss. They don't put up the seat, so they piss on the seat. I don't want to
hate
sit on that.
Yo,
that.
I know that you guys, all of us have definitely experienced where there's just piss on the seat still. Like they didn't even try to
Yes.
clean
Yeah,
up
they didn't
after
even try to
themselves.
clean it,
Because
yeah.
they don't put up the seat.
But it's
They
not even just that they
go.
don't put up the seat though. It's like that they don't even bother to try to wipe it after. I
They
feel like
don't.
even if you miss, right, and like, oh, maybe I hit a little bit of the seat. Out of courtesy, you should wipe the
They
seat
don't
yourself
care. That's
because
like,
you
oh,
did
that's
it.
the next person's problem.
It's like,
Yeah,
bro,
they don't give
It's
a
the
fuck.
worst at
Toilet
bars
etiquette
and
is
clubs.
bad.
bars and clubs, Emily is 100.
Not
That
the
really,
first
bars
one
and
there.
clubs also,
No.
bars
Because
and clubs
everybody's
also
drunk.
all have that sticky ass floor.
Dude, we
You
destroyed that
walk out of
bathroom at
that
the
thing,
club.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody's
Actually
drunk.
destroyed
Everybody
that
has to
bathroom, to be
piss.
I repeated that.
I didn't know you guys had to go as well,
Bro.
or else I would have waited. But it was kind of an emergency.
Bro, it
I
was
don't
like
know.
World War II in there. Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Back
When
in
I gotta
there,
shit, sometimes I gotta go. It's
I
an
wish we would have
emergency.
known
Sometimes.
about the hentai bathrooms upstairs. I would have shit in there.
Yeah.
If I
wish
would have
knew
known
that.
about that, I would have blown that up upstairs instead.
Because they
Didn't
were
all-
like private bathroom stalls. Like you have your
Yeah.
sink, you have the
Yeah.
toilet in there, you just close the door, and it's fine.
Did you guys pee in the trough?
No, I didn't
Oh,
get to.
I definitely
didn't
did.
know.
I'm just
You-
kidding. I didn't.
What?
You can't aim.
It wouldn't
Wait,
be
no. Can
possible.
girls aim?
Not like that. What the fuck?
Kinda, maybe. Depends on the girl.
Do you have
To
to
hit
like
the
So-
fucking trough?
to use your legs
There's
to
no way.
angle it or something, or like? Wait, depends on the girl. What the fuck does that mean?
So when girls go in the stall, they hover.
Yeah, hover.
Damn,
So,
y'all
like-
squat.
Yeah, we're just squatting over the toilet. So I mean, if you do it well enough, you could aim anywhere you want to. Maybe.
You don't get that problem with guys where sometimes it goes where it wants.
Yeah.
It
No,
breaks
sometimes.
into
That only
two
happens-
You
streams.
gotta like
Yeah.
the 2 streams, and then it's also like sometimes that initial burst is nowhere near where you aimed, and you have to like fully adjust
Yeah.
yourself to be like,
You're
it's
like,
going to the
okay.
left. I got it wrong.
Yo.
It's
Do you guys ever have
misleading.
that buildup at the tip, and it's just like and then boom.
Yeah.
It
Sometimes
was-
you also get more force out of nowhere, and you're like, God damn it! Now I'm over adjusting.
It's like a balloon, and then it just all comes out. Anyway, maybe we
Now
should
the
stop
2
talking
streams
about
is
this.
definitely crazy.
I can
though.
relate so well to that. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, we
Sorry,
should probably
Lou.
not talk about that in front of.
Yeah,
a
we should
female.
talk about the 2 streams.
Yeah. No. Wait.
You said yes, Marty. You've never had the 2
Have
stream
you ever had
situation.
3 streams?
I don't think I've had maybe not 3, I don't think, but I've definitely had the 2, and then they converge back into 1, and you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to aim this in the meantime?
Science.
And one of them always has a different power level than the other. So you're
Yeah,
trying to
one's way
adjust.
stronger than the other.
Poor Emily, I'm sorry.
I'm like, so confused. Okay.
It's
This
like
is
you're
What Do You
trying
Mean
to
by That
aim 2
podcast.
different hoses, but they're both coming from the same nozzle.
well, like with women, they have a pee hole, right? And then there's the actual
Everyone
hole.
has-
No, I know, but like you have the hole, you have the
Mhm.
pee hole, and then you have the butthole.
Mhm.
It goes choo choo choo, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I don't see
So,
where he's going with this.
so it's the trifecta, right? So
Mhm.
how would you angle that if you're trying to use it on a urinal? Do you have to like lift your leg up or
Years of
something?
practice.
You
Years
have,
of
to have a, you have to have a
practice.
strong stream in order for that shit to like not drip.
You probably have to have like a really strong stream for it to like just go straight forward.
Basically, like when you hold a hose down at the edge, and then you make sure that it has like a little bit of opening left, so that way you just get like the fast stream. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
Yeah, I have to have that kind of power, or else it's
You also have to probably be like a lot taller too, because that trough, I think I saw it. I didn't like fully go inside the bathroom, but it would look pretty high.
It was on the higher side.
Did you have trouble using the bathroom?
No.
I had to get on his tippy toes to get on the trough.
No, wait, no. The trough wasn't as high though as the urinals in the bathroom downstairs. Those were high up for some godforsaken reason.
For you.
For anybody, those were unnaturally high up, and you know it.
My balls were
You know
touching the
that they-
bottom of the sink. Or
That's
bottom
fucking
sink.
crazy.
Bottom of the urinal.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about, though. You know that those were
No,
higher
they were,
than
they were
usual
taller.
urinals.
They were taller.
Urinals, I feel like there's 2 set heights. There's the one that's set for like child size height, and then there's like the normal one. And for whatever reason, these were like a foot above normal ones.
they
That's
probably
crazy.
thought they just had taller people in Texas, probably.
Everything's
How
bigger
much
in
taller?
Texas. Everything's
Were
bigger in
they
Texas.
How much taller could they have been set for? They didn't even have like the shorter
That-
one. Like, what if somebody that like is an adult but has a height deficiency goes in
Yeah,
there?
they
How are
gotta
they
send you
supposed to aim?
upstairs.
That or they
Like
have to
their
like
toilet.
sit on the toilet.
Oh man,
Or
we
clean the
destroyed that
trough.
bathroom, dude.
Pine said that she went to a restroom that had a window in the middle of the room.
Oh, that is such an invasion of privacy, dude.
Yeah.
At least get a
I
curtain for
think
a dog.
I think that might be like a
Ventilation.
health
maybe?
code
Oh.
type of thing.
Health code violation.
Like
Because if you
the-
don't have a vent,
a
then you have to have
bathroom
a
either
window.
needs a vent or a window.
In case somebody blows that shit up, right? Yeah.
I have no idea why, but I think that's just health code. But that's a dumb reason to put a
You're
window in
taller
the
than I
bathroom
am.
though.
Damn. So Pine made sure that everybody knew that she was going to the bathroom. She
Have
blew
you guys
that
ever
hoe up.
been taking a dump and it's like one of those really vicious ones, and then somebody walks into the bathroom while you're there, and you're just trying to like make it less intense while they're there?
Yeah. You know
I
what
think
I
it-
do? I just constantly flush. Like it's a never-ending flush while I'm so no one hears anything. I'm wasting so much water, but I'd rather not
Please
have
sweat
anyone
for the
hear
Everybody's
environment.
wondering like, why is she flushing so goddamn much? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Bro, the loudest toilets are like a savior. The ones that are just like a whirlpool. When you try to flush them and it's so loud, you're like, oh thank God, I can shit now. In that little
I wait
window
for
of
people to
time.
leave.
Oh yeah, when somebody else flushes and you're like, okay, this is the time right now.
Yeah, this is the time.
I
Or
pray to
the-
God somebody's peeing.
air dryer with the hands.
No
and
one
stuff
wants to
like
hear
that.
the splash in the toilet
Or the
when you're going.
you know,
Oh,
or
yeah, or
that
farts.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, especially if your stomach's rumbling, you're blowing it up. You're like,
Tommy's got the
Kind of like
rumblies.
me.
yeah.
So anyway,
Are you
speaking
gonna walk
about
in?
public bathrooms,
Were you transitioning this?
somebody's supposed to do this. I just said somebody.
Speaking
else.
of public bathrooms, how do you guys feel about two twins kissing each other?
Oh my God.
God.
If you guys don't know the Island Boys, they're like a online
superstars.
TikTok duo.
Not just
That-
Well,
TikTok.
they were superstars for a little bit, but they fell off hard.
They would. go
Yeah,
on
they did
podcasts
fall
and
off
stuff,
hard.
right?
They would do like, yeah, when they were big, they would do podcasts. They would do a bunch of whole publicity stuff. But they've since fallen off, I think, a little bit. And I think in order to get back into relativity again, they posted a video online of them sharing a pretty sloppy kiss like on Twitter or TikTok or something, and they're not only just like a duo of two gay guys, they're also biological twins. So, that's
Oh.
pretty weird. That's a pretty weird thing to do. I think there's an article that said that they were promoting their OnlyFans.
Not on these parts, brother.
Nah, not the OnlyFans with the brothers. That's insane behavior.
That is crazy.
I have a question though. Would you be
Answer.
less repulsed if they were women?
No, I think no.
What if
Whoa,
they
are
were
they hot?
No,
Oh.
Martin,
What if they
they're
were-
biologically related.
Biologically
No, they're
related.
related, dude. You don't kiss your fucking sister, or brother.
Then why did you ask if they're hot?
Because that was a joke.
I don't know. I
Like
don't
they're-
believe you.
Like they're
Martin
hot
was
Oh
about to
my
ask
God.
for the
when they
link.
kiss each other. Would you
Some
still
link.
be very judgmental about it?
There's also like those mother and daughter duos and
Yo,
shit.
that shit pisses me off so much, bro. Like, bro. Too
Tell
much.
me why it angers you, Tim. Please.
We gotta draw a line.
Well, no. Tell me.
Because
Tell me
I'm
why
like,
it makes you mad. Like, why does it anger you? Why does it bring wrath into your?
why does incestuous relationships make me mad? Because that shit is fucking weird and you should know better as an adult.
It's very fucking weird. I don't know where all this weird sexual stuff is popping up out of nowhere.
I think the internet has just produced straight degeneracy at this point.
Well, I mean, because there's always that joke where like people talk about, oh yeah, my stepmom or my stepsister or my stepbro.
But these
not a
aren't
joke anymore,
step
man.
nothing. These are like real. This is real.
It's not a joke, bro. This shit is real.
Yeah. It's even if it's like a step mom or a step sibling, that's still like y'all are a little bit too close to be doing some of that shit, dog.
Yeah, no thanks.
But the biological is wild. You should not be having
That is pretty
yeah.
wild.
You just made out with your brother, bro. You
That
made out
dude
with
did
you.
this with his brother.
You made
That
it
would be
with
like-
yourself, literally.
Literally.
I love myself so much that I'll make out with my twin brother. That's crazy. That is insane.
It says they told TMZ that there's no romantic feelings between them and that kissing isn't a sexual act. We're both straight males and kissing is not counted as sexual.
In
One of them said.
in what fucking world is tongue kissing your brother not considered like a There's no way.
No,
I don't think you can ask somebody, yo, that's like what is it, those questions where it's like, would you tongue kiss your cousin for like 50 grand or some shit like that? It's like,
Oh, and then
It's
they
on
say,
that
"Oh,
level.
I'll do it for free," and then they fucking
yeah. Except
Oh
these
my
guys
God.
like actually did it for free.
yeah.
You know,
These guys
most of the
said
time those people are
$3.99.
joking. These guys are like, for real?
Like no one asked them; they just did it for free.
Oh god, there was no dare here. There was no bet. They fucking said, "Watch this."
Well, I know it's a thing that like some families like actually like kiss each other like on the lips, and it's like nothing sexual.
Like
at
Tom
all.
Brady.
Yeah, he kisses his sons on the lips.
Yeah, he kisses his sons and his dad on the lips.
I think that's very weird.
Yo, his son's
We
like
kissing your
fucking
kids
like
on the lips.
13 years old, bro.
Maybe
I
on
don't
the
care how old they
cheek,
are.
but, like,
I don't
Jesus
care if they're like
Christ.
newborn babies or like I don't care.
Yeah, no.
Like don't be kissing your
Yeah. On the lips is wild. On the cheek, on the forehead, something like that, that's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
On the lips is crazy.
Yo, even
That's-
from family, I don't even like to just put it like the forehead. I just give them the hug. That's it.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
Yeah.
You give
Especially
your
'cause
family
it's like-
hugs.
Like Decky said, definitely not at younger ages. But I think that the fact that his son is already like a teenager and he still does it, it's like, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, no, that's really weird. But that was one of 3 weird stories that happened this past week.
Before
There
we
was
go on to
some-
the
I think-
next, I have a question. Emily.
No, I will not kiss my family members. on
No,
the lips.
anyway. Emily. What is that a picture of you in the background with a bunch of trash in the back?
You know, that's like the second time I've gotten that this time. I can't pull it up because it's taped.
You
but
have
it's
SZA's
complexion.
album cover.
It's a bunch
Martin,
of
do you not
Sierra-
know who SZA is?
No, I just couldn't tell like if that was you or not. I was like, what the
It's,
fuck?
it's her
You don't
album
know that.
cover
You don't know
for
the.
I don't
Control.
listen to SZA or look at album covers, Tim.
Yo, you're a fucking dork. I don't know what
Yeah,
to tell you.
because Panda asked me that. He's like, "Is that a self-portrait of you?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so flattered. You think I'm SZA, but I'm not." It's her album cover. I just wanted like more stuff on my wall, so it doesn't look as
Why
boring.
is she behind? Why is there a bunch of CRT monitors in front of and behind her?
I think those are like TVs.
There's like definitely TVs, but I see CRT monitors
There's
on the
some
left.
TV monitors. I think most
I
of
don't know.
them
It's
are
just
like
an aesthetic.
computer monitors.
It's her album cover. Aesthetic.
Oh, so the picture of you is right above.
Yeah,
That I'm in.
basically.
Uh,
Is that not taped? Is that just hanging there?
It's a little bit on the tape. I can't. I think I have a picture of it in Discord, but I got it at AX, and this artist was like selling these little like portraits of these cats with little captions on it, and they were so cute. I wanted to buy more, but I only got one. They had like a bunch of them. I wish I took a picture. I don't know who the artist is too. I would definitely buy more.
Oh yeah, how's AX this year?
Emily went. Was it Monday and Tuesday? I think. Yeah, she just went Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, shout out to BB-8 for his ticket.
Oh, he gave you the ticket?
We met up with BB-8 on Sunday night for the night market. We went back to the night market and hung out there.
Mhm.
But I think BB-8 just got everything that he wanted to do like out of the way in those 2 days, the first 2 days, and then I think he gave the ticket to Emily. She didn't get one here.
That's so nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was nice, very nice. But AX was fun. I think it was pretty fun this year.
I'll still never forget that fucking the year that we all went to AX. BB-8 was with our group, but Marty never introduced him, so he was just walking around with us. I didn't realize he was part of the fucking group.
I
And then he
introduced
goes
him
like,
hella late.
he waits like an hour after BB-8
wasn't
walking
an
around with us,
hour,
and
it was
he's
like
like,
20
"Oh,
minutes."
this is our friend BB-8." And I'm like, "Bro, why the fuck didn't you introduce him?" He was
It was
fucking
like
walking
20
around
minutes,
with us.
dude.
It was like the same thing with like Nerf too. I was like, oh, there's like this person here. I was like, oh, is it like Martine's cousin? Because like they came with you guys. And then someone was like, it's Nerf. And I was like, Nerf? You didn't say anything. Hi.
Yeah,
Dude,
Nerf didn't
Hello.
fucking introduce himself. Martine didn't introduce BB-8.
well, I
That
thought
was
he would
before I
introduce
really knew.
himself, dude. I was like, all right, well.
You have to introduce somebody if that's your boy.
But
That was before I really knew BB-8 either.
That's
Like now
crazy.
it's like, oh, that's BB-8, but that back then I didn't know who the fuck
me and
everybody
Nerf are
was.
fam. That's my cousin.
Well,
That's my
like,
cousin.
no, Martine waited like an hour and a half or some
I
shit,
waited
2 hours
like 20
before.
minutes, dude. Because for
Martine
one,
legit
I had to find
waited
you guys
2
again for 10.
hours to introduce BB-8.
All right, Tim was fucking escalating it, dude.
Honestly, Martine might have even waited 3. I honestly don't remember that well, but
Yeah, you were pretty drunk the entire time.
at AX is crazy.
Yeah.
I was not drunk that day. I don't even think I drank that day.
You drink every day, Tim.
No, I didn't. Not that
Drink
weekend.
after AX.
No, because I think that day we went to the night market, so I might have been high, but I wasn't drunk.
Tim, didn't you go back home drunk on the plane?
Yes.
All right. Anyway, I rest my case.
That doesn't mean I was drunk the day before. That's 2
That
different
definitely
days.
means the day before.
No, it wasn't. No, that's not how that works.
What was
Listen.
you guys' favorite part of AX that weekend?
The women. I mean, definitely like the art. Yeah.
The artist Stanley, yes.
He saw all the male cosplay and was like, "Oh my god,
Hmm.
this is heaven."
I think
you
I got.
guys.
Wait, my favorite part was getting complimented by those 2 girls that said they really liked my cosplay when I was just in the maid outfit chilling by the bathrooms waiting for people.
I bet you fucking like nut in your pants like that one guy that we talked about in the
Yo,
beginning of the
that's
podcast.
insane behavior. Definitely fucking not.
You were blushing.
Blushing with
Nah.
his dick.
I wasn't blushing, but I was
He
like,
said
oh
he
shit.
had his Ulu voice on. Thank you.
He had his
That's
Uber
fucking
voice.
crazy.
Oh, thank you.
PBA said TC we're drinking from 10 a.m. Friday until 10 a.m. Monday is crazy. Honestly, I believe in the dream though.
He said my favorite part was when I got introduced to everyone.
That's crazy.
Martine waited like fucking 3 days to introduce BB-8. He had already been part of the group the entire time.
Like, who's this guy tagging along with us? He keeps following us.
On God, that's how I felt. I was like, oh, is this guy with our group or is he just going from the same stall to stall? And then like Martine's like, oh, this is BB-8. And I was like, he just never introduced it. I was so confused.
I did when the moment was ripe.
No, you didn't.
I did.
He
Anyway.
was repping that moment for 3 days.
No, on God.
Who the fuck is weirdo following us? Oh, it's funny as fuck.
That was also when we discovered Nerf's superpower to just appear at random places.
Oh, I think that was my favorite part of the night, where like
Nerf would just appear.
yeah, where he would just be where we
This
were
is scary. Yeah. I don't know if he had one of our locations on or something.
Yo,
at. Well,
it
we
was
would
fucking
talk about it in the
definitely
group
tracking
chat.
us.
I'm pretty sure we would talk in the group chat, and then he was like,
yeah, but then he would
"Alright,
just
bet."
Yeah.
randomly appear in the middle of the group, like he had been
I
there
don't
the
know
whole
how to
time.
do it. I don't know how he did it. He was like, "Oh,
That's
hey guys,
probably
I've been
good.
waiting for you guys here."
He's
Oh
a
my
detective.
God. Dude, Nerf was something else, bro. Nerf was a
Yeah.
magician.
That was definitely an interesting time.
That was a good time. That was a fun time. That's where I got Chica too. I picked up Chica from Pine's place.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And then you took a road trip back.
Yeah, and then Chica was like meowing the entire time because she was like, "What the fuck's going on?
This is
Where
so
am
long.
I?
Where am I? Who are you? Why are you kidnapping me? I want food." Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But she assimilated just fine. She's not here right now, obviously. She's back home, but she assimilated just fine. Speaking of assimilating, Deki has a topic I forgot about.
Oh yeah. Besides the Island Boys thing, there was a trailer that released earlier this week called "The Boiler Room," where Tom Holland is starring. So there's like a scene in the trailer where he's getting back shots by some other dude, and it's pretty intense.
Oh, he's got
Wasn't
he
it a
got a
BBC
clap back from
Twitter?
Zendaya.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it like it was BBC
Zendaya.
though, right?
I think so. Zendaya also released a trailer. I think it was like tennis related or something like that.
Yeah, she's
Where
playing
she
a tennis
was-
star.
Where she was getting tag teamed in another scene in the trailer. So I don't know if Tom saw that and he's like, okay, I gotta get my revenge on this and have my moment to shine as well.
Then he gets
It's
his
like-
cheek clapped by
I
a big
feel like
dude
that's such
at
a
gay
wild
club.
revenge.
I think it takes time to like film those movies though, so I don't know if they like talked about it together, but like, hey, I'm gonna get clapped in this scene. I'm just letting you know. And he's like, oh, maybe I should ask my director if I could get back shots in my new film. Like,
Is it a film or a show?
I don't
It's a
know.
movie, right?
I thought it was a show.
I think
Is
it's a movie.
Huh.
I'm sure
So the
Tom
boiler room. I'm
knew.
looking it up right now.
Yeah, I think it's a movie. I'm sure he knew about Zendaya's scene way before that trailer aired because I think he actually like goes to her movie sets and hangs out there. So I'm sure he knows about it.
They're
Yo,
still together?
watch-
No, they're not together anymore, right?
I don't know.
I don't think they are.
After this, it's definitely made the relationship weird though, for sure.
Dude, the memes are
But,
going crazy.
Yeah, he's like, I'll one up you. I'm gonna get back shots by this random guy in a trailer.
Tim's like researching hard. He's like, "Where's this video? Where's this video? Where's this video?" You looking hard for it, Tim, or what?
No, I'm trying to figure. It's The Crowded Room, starring Tom Holland and Matt.
The crowded room.
Oh,
Is
it's
it
a
called The
TV
Crowded
show.
Room?
It is a TV show.
It is?
Marty was right.
Oh shit. On what? HBO?
Apple TV.
Mm.
Apple TV's been popping off with the shows lately, though.
Apparently.
But they're not good.
What do you mean? What
I
show's
heard a
not
few of
good?
them are good, but
I was
haven't seen them.
watching. I was watching with Seth Rogen last night. It wasn't good.
I don't really fuck with Seth Rogen like that, but
Well, Seth Rogen hasn't
Um,
really done a lot, has he?
Tom Holland's already in an Apple TV show. He's in one called.
The
No,
Crowded
yeah,
Room.
he's in the Crowded Room. Yeah, but no, this one. This is a movie. I think it's called The Boiler Room.
What the hell's the boiler room?
That's a trailer.
is it?
It's called The Boiler Room, not the. He is in the Crowded Room, but I think this
Oh, okay.
particular
it's
trailer
hard
is
to
called The
find
Boiler Room.
it.
Movie.
Though.
I feel like as like an actor though, like you have to have like some like consensus and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna be doing these type of scenes. Would you be okay with that? Or like they have to
Yeah.
be okay with it because that's like your job and stuff.
Oh wait, is it
But,
the
like-
same series?
I think it's the Crowded Room. The Boiler Room's a movie from the 2000s.
Yeah, that's what I saw when I looked it up. But
Oh, it's the same series then. Cause he's already in a show that's airing on Apple TV.
Pog.
let's say though that you know what show I liked from Apple TV was the Ted Lasso show. I fucked with that show.
I know you talk about that show a lot, but I don't.
Yo.
What's it about?
I saw the
haven't
first
watched it.
Soccer.
episode. I didn't like it.
It's about soccer. The American dude goes to coach soccer.
Is it funny? Is it like
It's like a
drama?
funny, upbeat show type of thing. You know, feel good type show. It's got some comedy in there, like some drama, but it's more like an upbeat thing. Like
I thought it was like a total comedy. That's why I was like, I watched the first episode because it's free on Apple. I think for like every show on Apple TV, it's free. The first one. I didn't find it funny, or I didn't really know where it was going.
I just like because it was
Sorry.
upbeat. I felt kind of nice, you know, instead of like dark shit all the time. For
Not like
shows,
dark
but-
shit. Makes
Suppose.
me sad.
I like dark shit too, but like every once in a while, you gotta watch something to reset, and then you go back into it. And you're like,
So
"Alright,
this is your
let's
reset
watch
show.
it."
You've been in a dark place, Tim.
No,
You
I
want to
just
talk about it on the podcast right now?
no.
You want to open
I'm
up?
never in a dark place.
This
I'm
is
the
therapy,
greatest all
Tim.
time.
Let's open up right now.
No.
You're in a safe space.
How do you
BB8
feel about
said,
that?
should I go to TC or just explore Vegas?
I'm going to explore Vegas, and also
I
go to
think-
an engagement party. But
I think
you
I'm going to
wanna-
TC one day.
Yeah, probably same. I think if you want to go to the convention, like it's fun, but it's definitely on the pricier side for tickets for it. So if you're not that like stoked about it, then definitely just explore Vegas and hang out with everybody else.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm only hanging out with you guys for
Yeah.
the day though.
That's totally fine with it.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
the
like-
convention
just like
itself is
San Diego.
yeah.
You guys get me.
Yeah.
You guys get me on Sunday, and I'm gonna break my knee. My other one this
Yeah,
time.
We just one day we get called
Yeah.
What are you
monitored
guys most
visits.
excited for Vegas?
What am I excited for Vegas?
Most excited for?
Are you decided to get blackout drunk?
I'm not getting blackout drunk. Mostly just hang out with my friends and have a really good time. You guys and my other friends.
Nice. How about you guys?
Tim's gonna go to the green room, or the green door. I think he's excited for that.
I'm not going there.
Yeah, you are. Don't
You're
lie.
going to Chicas
I'm not.
Bonitas then.
I do need to go there. On God. Ari already promised that she's going to take me there. If she doesn't, fake friend. On God.
She's gonna take you there.
Yeah, we already said we're all going to go.
Who's we?
All of us.
Who's all of us?
All of the people.
I need you to pick. I need names, Tim. I need names.
Whoever's
So Tim
in-
has a job interview at Chicas Bonitas, is what I'm hearing.
Emily, weren't you the one that said it was half off over there or something like that?
Half
I
off
did
on.
not say that.
Yes,
I
you did.
know.
She's-
No,
she
because
was half
somebody
off,
said that
not-
there was
not-
a stripper with no legs, and then your response was, "Oh, it's half off." That was your actual response.
I don't know what you mean.
Damn,
I
Emily
never
was
said
quick
that.
with
Yo,
that, dude.
Yo, it was like instant. That shit was hilarious though. I was drunk when she said it. It was fucking great.
That is
I'm
crazy.
not
She
gonna
let
have
the
any
intrusive thought win
filter.
hard, dude.
I'm not gonna have any filter when I drink. I'm just like letting everyone know.
I think that night was also the time where like I finally broke my not being able to do a shot for a little while there.
I still can't
Oh,
do
yeah.
shots.
Well, you were put in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
throwing the Jaegers back.
I was throwing Jaeger and a little bit of tequila back.
Jaeger's
For a
good.
bit there, I was like,
Then
Jaeger's
you wouldn't stop
not
talking.
good.
I like
Fuck
Jaeger.
that. Then I wouldn't stop talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, shut up, Tim.
That is one thing I know that
You were talking.
I think there was like one point where they were like doing something like really, really important. Everyone was quiet, and you're like asking me so many questions. You're like, "Are you gonna drink that? Are you gonna drink that?" And I'm like,
You're like, Decky, let's do a shot.
it's not my fault.
it was funny.
Tim,
No, it's funny though.
weren't you supposed to get like blackout drunk the other day for your stream celebration?
I'm good blackout drink by myself though. Nobody else was drinking like that, so I didn't drink like that.
You should have drank like that.
We were drinking. I had shots. What are you talking about?
No, you didn't. You had like a fucking twisted tea or some shit. I don't know. No, you had a Seagrams. It wasn't even a twisted tea. You had like juice. I want to hear it.
Gin and
I
juice.
had soju in my. When is TwitchCon? TwitchCon is
End of
October
October?
20th.
The end of
That
October.
week.
I'm going to Mexico the week before, and then I'm going to Vegas to see everybody.
Party
They
hardy.
come-
I have to book my hotel soon.
Oh, you haven't
Yeah.
had a place yet for
No.
TwitchCon?
We're all gonna, me and my friends are gonna book
Alright.
like the same hotel.
Are you flying?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Hmm.
From Mexico to Vegas?
Well, I'm gonna go to Mexico, and then I'm gonna come back home to Fresno, and then I can just drive there. It's like 6 hours, but
Okay, it's not bad.
it's not terrible. But I can also fly. I don't know. I haven't
I think-
decided yet.
I think flying is really easy. It's a lot easier.
Mhm.
Are you guys flying or are you guys driving?
I wanted to fly, but I think we'll just drive so we don't have to like do the whole TSA thing and spend time in the airport and stuff and having not to rely on like somebody to have a car. So probably just gonna drive there.
It makes
'Cause
sense to
there's
drive
also,
there because like you have a car and you can move around and stuff. do whatever you
Yeah,
want.
yeah. But I think a lot of people in our group is renting a car, so I don't think there's gonna be a shortage of cars. So I think we'll be fine on that end if we do decide to fly. But
Hmm.
it would be nice to just for everybody to have their own car.
Tim's picking
Yeah.
me up from the airport.
You want me to?
No.
Actually.
The fuck? I'll do it.
I know you would. He misses me as his passenger princess.
I don't miss shit, bro. What the
You
fuck?
definitely miss me, dude.
If there's one thing I don't do, it's miss people. Don't get it twisted.
No, he misses me so much, guys.
That's crazy. All right, so I'm gonna tell Marty I'm gonna pick him up from the airport and just leave him there.
No, you're not. You're not gonna do that.
You want to bet?
I want to bet. Yeah, I want to bet. You would never do that to me.
I don't think you want to take.
Oh
the
yeah,
bet.
I'm 10 minutes away. Said that an hour ago.
Dude, you be like that. Never mind.
Crazy. I
Dude.
think if I fly, I'm probably gonna fly in like Thursday to get there like in the later evening part, or maybe a little
Yeah,
bit early.
that's a good idea because I think we're gonna realistically arrive there Thursday at like 8 p.m. maybe.
Yeah, I'll probably get there
So-
somewhere between like 5 to like 8, depending on what like flights actually are gonna are available.
Yeah, I think that's a good time to land.
Yeah, because then I work in the morning, get my shit done, go to the airport, head out, boom, done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whenever we,
You have
like,
this shit planned out.
driven to like Vegas, I feel like it's like taking like longer, especially getting like out of LA, the LA area.
Yeah, it
So much
depends.
traffic.
It depends. If it's closer to the weekend, yeah, probably everybody wants to go at that same time.
Yeah, Thursday's definitely an easy day though. I think compared to like Friday. I think the Friday flights are also
Yeah.
more expensive. Like if I'm looking at it right now, like it's like $340 if I fly on Thursday. Let me see if I fly on Friday. If I fly on Friday, it's adding like a $20, like $30 minimum, but some of these are adding like a couple hundred.
That's not that
Definitely.
bad. $30 isn't that bad, but
No, but it's $30 a couple hundred added.
like
Like they have like a bunch of them for like 340 to 370, and then Thursday for Thursday, and then it starts at 370 on Friday and jumps up to like 500, and this one only jumps up to 400 for like whatever flights.
Mhm.
So
Better
that
book it
Friday's
now, then.
definitely add.
I don't know. I'll still
Yeah,
Yeah,
decide.
better get it now.
It's just
I
gonna go
gotta-
up.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna book it like probably this week and then just see what I'm gonna do like timing wise.
I think Thursday's good because you're there already. Like you don't have to worry about like commuting on Friday and just
Yeah,
and
That's
just spending all
yeah.
day like commuting. So like your Friday's already gone too.
yeah, and then also if we're probably gonna be hanging out on Friday, so I don't want it to be like I hop off the. I've done it before, where I hop off the plane. I'm like, all right, straight into let's fucking run it. But like, it's definitely
Yeah.
harder on you if you hop off the plane and head straight into it versus like giving yourself at least like a little bit of a buffer.
Yeah, that's what David did. Was it? Oh, was it AX?
I think, yeah, at AX, because he came in like right in the middle of K barbecue, I believe.
he
then
drove
I
the entire time though.
Yeah.
Drove the entire time. And TwitchCon too, I don't think he rested much because David was. Oh no, he was in LA the night before, but he was still driving in the morning. We drank really early in the morning too. Oh my fucking god, that was actually insane.
Bruh. Can be
That's like
decent.
when you
Who's
just-
putting 500 on red with me? I'm ready to do it. Let's fucking run it. I'm throwing my whole alcohol budget on red. I'm gonna see if I double it.
That's gonna determine if you're gonna drink for the weekend or not.
Yeah, I'm either going sober or I'm fucking getting blackout.
I'm telling you when you're like, guys, I'm sober this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can find a couple guys to buy you drinks. Then don't worry.
I'm heading to the gate.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the barcade and we're gonna find him a gay dude that wants to
On
play games
God.
with him and get buy him a drink. Just make
I
sure.
wonder if that guy
you're,
would have bought me a drink.
Friend.
Oh, that guy
That
would have
guy-
definitely bought you a drink if you could
That
find
guy
him.
probably would have brought you a drink. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Wait, how did that conversation begin again? By the way.
I have no fucking.
He doesn't
idea.
remember. He doesn't
Oh,
I
shit.
don't remember.
He
My
doesn't
my
remember.
only memories of that is me being like, "Oh, I don't have any more coins," and him be like, "Oh, I'll pay for you," and I'll be like, "Okay." That's all I remember.
Hey,
I don't
yo.
remember anything
I'll
else
pay for you.
after that. I don't remember anything before or after that. Really, I remember losing the game because I was like blitzed, and I was like, "Fuck, man."
The Riz is off the charts.
You were not that fucked up. There's no way, dude. I wasn't that fucked up.
I was high as shit. Marty, you took like 2.5 of a fucking thing, bro. My tolerance wasn't that high because I hadn't taken anything in forever. I
Dude,
take 12 and a half.
I was so high that weekend though. Like I was so fucking high, especially my birthday, like the day of my birthday. That was crazy. I was fucking zooted on a. I was like on another plane of existence. I haven't gotten
Bro.
high in a long time though.
I haven't
And then
done
you guys
shit.
drank that liquid THC thing.
Yo, that we
No,
didn't even
they
shake it though. So we
didn't.
Oh, that
drank
was
straight
terrible,
oil.
dude. That was
That
terrible.
yo, when you guys like take edibles or whatever, do you guys like get that feeling like right here where you're like, oh, I know I'm about to be high within
That's
the next
literally
like
just
10
you,
minutes?
dude.
Yes.
Bro, I feel it right here. I'm like, okay, within the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna feel like I got kicked in the fucking chest. And then it's like, okay, bet, let's run it.
Like I feel like for me, it kicks me out of nowhere. Like I think at dinner one of the nights, like I was just chilling and I'm eating, and then I'm like, I feel normal. Like I don't feel anything. Next thing I know, I'm like spacing out. I'm like looking left to right, and I'm like, am I eating right now? Am I holding something in my hand? What am I
What
doing?
am I eating right now?
Where am I? Who are you?
Yeah, and I was like freaking out, and then like I was like, I'm gonna go get some more food. So like I get up and I like walk, and I'm like, where am I walking to? Like it literally starts to space out, but like I find my way somewhere. It's actually insane.
No, for me, I feel it like right in my. I have like a 5 to 10 minute buffer where I know that I'm about to feel it.
Yeah, because I saw you at dinner. You were just staring at the bowl. You weren't even doing anything. You were just staring.
Dude, you were the
Mind your business.
quietest that weekend because you were just zooted out of your mind, which is surprising.
What do you want me to be talking all the time?
Yeah, I want you to be
Why?
normal. I want you to be drunk.
I'm normal.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah,
When you're
you
not
weren't normal at
So
all.
talking, like,
then,
staring into
you
space, I get
prefer
worried.
drunk Tim over high Tim.
Yeah, high Tim is just like you're trying so hard to focus and make sure you're not fucking up or doing anything wrong. Yeah.
High Tim scares me.
Why?
Because you're staring off into space. You're like, I'm like, what is he thinking about? Like,
Is he
Nothing.
okay? Are you sad?
Absolutely nothing. My brain's empty.
There's nothing
I
behind
think
those
like
eyes.
when people were asking you questions, you would just answer like with a yes or no. Like,
Yeah.
I
you
feel.
want you
I
want
start to
more meat?
feel
Yes.
worried. I'm like, are you okay? Like, are you?
I'm chilling. I guarantee you, I'm fine. Like it's not like I'm in a bad spot. I'm just like
Even when
no
we play
thoughts, head
games,
empty.
when you're blitzed, we're and we're just like, I just hear silence from you. Like you don't say anything for like 10 minutes at a time, and I'm like,
What it is
damn, are
is
you
that
still
sometimes
there?
I think I'm responding, and I'm just not.
Did I say
You
that
ever
or
have a
not?
thing where you're like thinking and you're like hella high and you think you're speaking but you're not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
basically
if I'm
what happened.
speaking or not.
That would happen. That happened one time where I was playing Apex with Marty, and I thought I was giving him call outs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude. I was like, where the fuck is Tim right now, dude? And we were fighting for my life, and then Tim's just like, and then we lose the fight,
Yep.
and we die, and we go back to the fucking gray screen. I'm like, fuck. And then Tim's just still quiet, like he doesn't say anything. We lost.
I don't know what you want from me. Like,
But no, that was a good weekend. That was a fun
I think.
time.
No, still think my God combo is a fuck ton of caffeine with whatever I'm using, and I'll be fine.
Hear me out. Are you doing the Holy Trinity this year?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna bring the high stem pre-workout, and I'm gonna fucking run it.
Not the high stem pre-workout. Yo, Bucked Up got me running through the streets.
Bro,
I know it's gonna be higher than that.
remember my birthday when Humble was like taking like
He
5 scoops?
like 6. It was like 5 to 6 scoops of pre, and I was like, "That's a." And yours is like the type that's 1 scoop is the whole dose.
Yeah.
So it's not like mine where it's like 1 scoop is like half, and then 2 scoops is like the full one.
It was
Yours is like he was full dose in that shit.
333 milligrams of caffeine
Per scoop.
Per scoop. And he was putting
So,
he was taking back like 5
He was at like 2,000 milligrams of caffeine.
Yo, who was putting pre-workout in the AM jug?
Oh, and on the jug.
No, we didn't do in the jug is crazy, but we definitely threw it in our AMFs. Like we all
Oh
said
yeah,
at
we
least
definitely did that. Dude, BB-8 loved the AMF, man. He fucking
The AMF was
it was very
but I didn't
good.
drink that much that day.
It was very good. But
Marty
BB-8
still holds it
loved that
against me that I
shit.
didn't drink.
Yeah, Tim didn't
BB-8
drink. Tim,
Didn't
you didn't even like go 1-to-1 with my roommate Joseph.
I could do it next time. I got you. No, it is. That was still. I hadn't drank in so long that like my body wasn't used to it. I'm not prepped. I'm not ready. I didn't train beforehand.
You don't need to train, you little bitch.
I need to train. I trained before.
That's
Wow, you didn't
crazy.
train for me, dude? That's crazy.
I want to train. I'm not ready.
He doesn't want to get a train ran on him. That's crazy.
I didn't drink. I think the next day, at least in Airbnb, there was 2 people that were on like death's door.
Oh my god, yeah.
Pandas and who else was with you?
We
guys?
don't expose people.
think BB-8 was on death's door, but he still showed up for breakfast.
Dude,
Pandas was on death's door
BB-8
and he didn't show up.
Oh yeah, that is the shut backer. BB-8 threw up in my backyard. It's still there. I'm just kidding. I don't know, but
Yo,
Oh
man.
shit.
Mine is still being there. That's on y'all.
Oh
Y'all
my
should have
God.
hosed that off by now.
nah, that shit's done. But
It's been raining since then. I would
yeah.
hope.
BB-8
Yeah.
threw up in my backyard. Oh, speaking of the lemonade, did I tell you guys that I had a friend, or well, he used to be the roommate before me and this other guy, but he drank the entire spiked lemonade, like
You mentioned
all of
this.
it. Yeah, he drank the entirety, and he was
What?
okay. He was fine.
Did he know what it was?
Yeah, I told him what it was. I was like, "Yo, this thing is spiked lemonade. It is 100 milligrams." He was like, "Oh, cool," and then he just chugs it.
Hey,
Has
I
he ever, like,
believe that
smoked
because
before?
I know somebody that right now their tolerance is within like the 500 milligram range and they barely feel it.
Dude, that guy's crazy.
It's Michael. Michael's tolerance right now is in the 500 milligram
It's
range.
Michael. He just admits it.
Somebody. It's Michael.
Yeah. Okay, but like it's not like you where you're like, oh,
Michael's
somebody
his
said this and there's only one person next to you.
No, that's not how it worked. Someone said that they wanted like barbecue, and we were in a group of like 8 to 9 people.
You were only sitting next to one person. Who could the somebody have been?
It could have been anyone. It didn't have to
How?
be someone next to me. I'm just saying that someone.
How would they
wanted
have told
barbecue.
you?
It could have been me. I could have wanted the barbecue, and I
You're
did.
lying. You would have just said it.
I'm not lying.
Emily, you
You
do that
would've
all the
just-
time with
Yeah.
regarding somebody that we know.
Yeah,
Oh
somebody.
my God.
Emily be like sitting next to that somebody and be like, though
Someone wants to go to the mall or whatever. Someone
Yeah.
someone wants to play Call of Duty.
Someone has to use the bathroom.
Someone wants to play TFT. Somebody wants to play League. That
Yeah,
is the
somebody wants to know
Someone
what
say
time we're
it
leaving to
themselves.
dinner. Emily be like, oh, somebody wants to know what time we're leaving to dinner, and it's like, we know who that other somebody is.
Oh, can we
Someone
do a
should
little
have-
Q&A? I want to do a little Q&A.
Good.
Yes.
BBA had a question.
Question: what's a good gaming chair? Well, I think that depends on price range, right? That you're willing to spend.
Well, I mean, you can get like really nice like Herman Millers and stuff for cheap. Like the
Can you?
well, yeah. If you go to like offer, there's a lot of
Oh
like
yeah,
those like
Old-
resellers that where they have like the old ones.
yeah. Or it's like whenever like a business closes down, they're like, we're just selling all our shit.
Yeah.
Come take it.
I got mine on Craigslist.
How much?
Oh yeah, 2020, all the offices shutting down.
Yeah, there's people. Well, in the Bay Area, there's always fucking offices shutting down because there's a bunch of
True.
fucking like startups that get like spend a lot of money and then they fail, and so they sell a lot of shit. So there's a lot of fucking chairs here I've been looking at because I need a chair because I've been using this fucking $50 Amazon chair since I moved in here. It sucks dick, but I'm gonna buy a new chair for sure. I was looking
Herman
at
Miller's the go-to, right?
what's up.
Is Herman Miller going to be your go-to?
No, not this case. I think I'm gonna go with.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, I wanted a steel case, which is like another like Herman Miller equivalent, but I'm probably gonna not do that. I'm just gonna go with this brand called Autonomous. They have this chair called the Ergo Chair Pro. It's like this tall back with a headrest and like a decent seat. My roommate has like the older version, and I liked it, so I think I might go with it. He says the armrests
True.
suck, but maybe the new one is better. I don't know.
Somebody wants to know when the stream ends. That's crazy.
That's crazy. You can leave. You can leave.
Yeah.
Leave. No, okay.
You need to leave.
Yeah, I want
Oh,
that chair
shit.
really bad.
I get with Nerf. Office chairs are definitely a superior.
You don't want to
design
go with
for
like a
chairs.
gamer chair like Tim.
Yeah, it depends
I like
what you
mine, though.
define as gaming chair. Do you want a chair for gaming, or do you want like a marketed brand gaming chair? Like what's it called? What's yours, Tim?
Secret Labs.
Yeah, like that.
I guess it really
I like
depends.
They're
Do you
not
want
bad.
it more for aesthetics, for like sitting and like having good posture, or do you want like a hybrid of both? Because
Just
I
what
really
up?
like this. What's it? Is it Secret Labs? The Secret Lab chairs. I think they look really, really nice.
They look very
comfy.
nice, and
They
sit pretty
that's why I
comfy.
got mine.
I didn't mind Tim's. I was like, oh, this is pretty good.
Mhm.
I don't think I tried them, but I've seen Ari's. That one looked pretty. The Diva one.
Oh yeah.
I know there's like these ones too that are like everywhere on Amazon and stuff, and like even like Office Max, I've seen them like sell those. So if you want something more like budget friendly, these are pretty comfy too. The only thing is like if you live in like very hot area, the leather stick to it sometimes.
Yeah,
That's pretty great.
the heat is an issue if you get like those kind of chairs, like leather chairs, or even like just like that kind, any kind of fabric like that that's not mesh.
But Secret
You're
Lives
gonna sweat.
does have like not leather chairs.
Yeah, it's like a woven fabric. I think
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
that's their other option. I think it's a
like
little bit more
corduroy?
expensive though.
I think it is.
Yeah,
But-
and they're like limited, so there's not that many. I think they do more of the leather chairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But they do have that option. I think that there's the option as well for like other brands probably, but definitely
leather
if you
is
don't care about how it
definitely-
looks, office chair is the way to go. If you want to go for something aesthetics wise.
You can get a
Probably
Secret
find
Lab.
something
I think some of the IKEA chairs are pretty nice looking too. If you guys have an IKEA
Yeah,
near you,
my alternative to like this one, if I didn't get this one, I would have gotten the IKEA Marcus chair.
oh
Really
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
That was
The
pretty
taller
nice. I
one, the
just-
tall back
It's
one.
tall. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can put your head back.
Do you miss having like a headrest or something, Decky? Or do you not mind it?
I've never really had one, so I don't know what I'm missing out on really.
Oh, okay.
I've never had one of those tall headrest chairs. I could get like an add-on for this one, but it's like $100. I don't want.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I
Do
want
you
to
guys
invest.
use a lumbar pillow or no? Do you have any lumbar shit?
Mine broke. It's like snapped in half.
I do, but I don't like it because I like to sit like all the way back in my chair because I don't have my feet on the floor like flat in front of me. I sit crisscross applesauce in my chair.
That's how I sit too.
Well, I try to be like me so bad, so I do
I'm older
that.
than you. I've sit like this for longer.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
But I do have like this pillow like headrest, and I use it. It's okay.
Lumbar pillows are goaded.
I think a good like hybrid if you want like an in between. I think Herman Miller and Logitech did like a collab for
They
chairs.
do have
I
a
believe.
collab, yeah. But is that chair is also like $1,300, $1,600?
It's also very expensive.
1,300.
It's
for
the
a
same price
fucking
as like a
chair.
regular Herman Miller.
Crazy.
Like it's
Yeah.
insane.
I
Mhm.
So
guess.
money isn't an issue, and you're investing in like good quality chairs.
That is
and-
fair.
Yeah.
If you care
I
about
think-
your
Yeah.
body's long-term sustainability,
It's good
on
to
these
last you
chairs.
like over a decade easily, I think.
And they also
And even if it
have
doesn't, they
lifetime,
replace it.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They'll replace it. So that's pretty good. I think it's
That's
the
still
M
expensive.
body. It's not like this one I have here. It's the M body, which I think is a little bit better than the Aeron Herman Miller one.
It's the tall back one too, right?
Yes,
M
yeah,
body?
it's a tall back. Yeah. mhm.
I need a
But
tall
the-
back.
Herman Miller CEO is a bitch, so I don't know about buying from them right now.
Why?
But
What-
isn't that
what's
that
up with
lady? Is that the lady?
Oh,
That
yeah,
she
that's
was
the
like-
lady.
Yo, fuck that lady though.
Wait,
for
what's
real.
going on? I don't know.
Yeah.
About
She was like, "Our workers want more money. It's not my problem." And then like
No,
she
I
never
think she took away like their holiday bonuses or something
Yeah.
like that. And then, well, she makes like 4 million a year. She's like, okay, let's not focus on the money aspect of it. Let's focus on getting more sales
that
let's
is
focus on-
crazy.
and marketing ourselves better for our customers. Let's not focus on the little things like the bonuses. She was something like that.
Yeah.
It was so stupid, but yeah.
I feel like at this point they don't even need to market themselves better. Everybody knows that they're like amongst the best. So like,
Yeah.
pay your fucking workers their bonuses, dog.
That reminds me of Intel. They did the same thing where like they didn't get like their bonuses where I work at. their bonuses and they didn't get their raises because of the stock market and like not making enough money. But they had a fucking $2 million Intel ad made for the Super Bowl like a few
2
months
million?
ago.
It's gotta be way more than that. Cause I think that it costs a lot to have a Super Bowl.
It was
doesn't it?
in the millions for sure, and that's pretty much where everybody's bonuses went. So I mean, it goes to show like it's all bullshit,
They don't care about
The Super Bowl ad alone, not just to like pay for like getting your shit done, costs for a 30-second ad spot costs between $6 and $7 million
Oh, and yeah,
just
it
for the
was-
ad spot.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was
So
Right.
that you think the commercial's gonna cost us whatever to film
That's
it
just
as well.
30 seconds. Oh my god.
They dropped that on. But speaking of people not paying their workers enough, the fucking writers' strike hitting all-time highs right now. with
Oh
the
yeah,
fucking
Hollywood's
shit.
in the shitter right now.
Yo, the fucking Disney CEO said what was it he said? Fuck. Oh my god, now I gotta look it up.
I remember seeing that too.
Oh no, the Disney CEO basically said that they're gonna wait it out until these people can't afford to eat and can't afford their rent.
Oh,
Basically, they
yeah.
kicked out of their houses. And then fucking Ron Perlman was like, "Yo, bro, we know where you live,
Dude.
dog."
All these rich
Ron
assholes
Perlman
are so
saying we know
evil.
where you live is crazy. Though.
That guy makes probably like 100 mil a year above, or more
I
than
think he
that.
makes 20 mil a year,
20.
but
Jesus.
Just
That's still
but
a
that's
lot.
he makes 20 mil to do fucking what? I mean, like he runs like shit, but like without the writers, you're not gonna be able to make your fucking movies. And I
like,
think
oh
that like
no.
Yeah, like you gotta
I
at
saw
least pay
somebody
them well
break
enough
it
for them to
down. Oh,
stay.
sorry.
Oh my bad.
No, go for yours.
I was saying that you gotta like at least pay your workers enough for them to stay. Like I get like being like the boss and like having like more income for yourself, but still like if everyone's going on strike, you're not gonna have a company for much longer.
Yeah.
I think that somebody broke it down to that basically the writers asking for like a little bit over 400 mil, but spread a year. Like that's how much it would cost to pay them what they want. But that's spread between every company, and like Disney's would only be like $75 million extra a year to pay them. And then somebody was like, "That's less," or like that they lost more money on the Indiana Jones fucking movie than
Yeah.
if they just actually paid their
Yeah.
employees what they wanted. And I think Apple's was only like 15 million extra a year or some shit like that. Like it was everything was under 100 mil per
Bruh.
company. And they're like, you're losing more money on these stupid ass fucking movies if you just pay your employees. It's
That's
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like we can lose 200 mil on Indiana Jones, but we can't pay the 75 million a year extra. It's fucking
Yeah.
The
wild.
Indiana Jones movie was a fucking flop.
Yeah.
Who's
I don't know why they would try to revive that character at this point.
Yeah, that guy's dead, bro.
Indiana Jones, the original ones are good, but like leave them in the past where they belong.
Yeah.
They were good for the time.
Yeah.
It's
I
just a
agree.
money grab.
Yeah. And it didn't
Definitely
work out
was.
for them.
It was a nostalgia money grab and that didn't work.
Nah, nostalgia's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many movies are like doing that, especially I think what was it, the Halloween series as well. Too much of
I think those movies actually made money though. I don't think those
Yeah.
flopped.
Yeah.
they were
'Cause
good,
Even
but
if they
like
went straight to streaming, I think the first one did, or the second one did, went
I
straight
think
to
it was the second
Peacock.
one.
Oh yeah. I watched it
Yeah.
on Peacock.
We
The
watched
thing
it like
is
day
that,
one.
like those don't have like high budgets, so like it's really hard for them to lose money on it.
Yeah, it's not a crazy budget. It's just like
They don't
you
have
you don't need a lot to work with. Just a
budget.
killer movie.
See, when was the last one that came out in 2020? Budget for 2022 Halloween movie? What was in 2021?
But I think the Indiana Jones budget was like 300 million.
Yeah, no.
They've only made like 100 million.
Halloween's End's budget was $33 million, which isn't that
Mm.
high for a Hollywood
That's not
movie.
bad.
And it made how much?
I think the first one in that series made a lot of money,
The first one was
and
good.
they were pretty
Yeah,
much
I
good
love
for the rest of the series.
Yeah,
Second one was
Halloween
kinda
Ends made 105, so they made basically triple their budget
Yeah.
for a movie that wasn't
Wow.
good.
I think there's also the fact that like that franchise has such a loyal like fan base too.
They'll watch
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they drop. You're not wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Michael Myers and Halloween, they have such a loyal fan base. I don't know much about Indiana Jones and like how many people really want to see that.
Decky.
That one
Your
guy that goes and
Halloween,
romances it,
the
right?
one from 2018, the first one in the reboot series, made $255 million, so a quarter bill.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's-
they were
that-
good for like the whole series budget in just that one movie. So like
Yeah.
anything beyond that was just profit.
The budget was only 10 million. They
Oh
made
my
so
God.
much off of
Wait, what
that.
movie?
No wonder they made more movies.
So for the first,
Halloween.
Halloween reboot one, the budget was 10 million and they made 255 million.
Oh yeah, dude. That's insane.
Jesus Christ, that's such a grab.
The return, I think it was Moist Critical. I was watching a video. He was basically saying that like people love horror movies and you can make them for
Yes.
relatively low budgets
Yes.
and make like a quick buck like that. And it's like he's not wrong. Like they spent 10 mil on that shit. It wasn't like a great movie, but it wasn't a bad movie. And then you make that much off of it.
That's probably why there's so many like shitty like spin-off horror movies
There's
yeah,
a lot of
that are
shitty
for like
horror
low
movies.
budgets.
Yeah,
Because they make a lot of money anyways. Because people love
Yeah.
scary movies
Yeah.
Yeah, people love them.
like
Like you
that.
spend under 50 million on a movie, you're as long as you make like let's say for like one of those bigger names ones, as long as you spend under 50 mil, you're probably gonna make over 100.
How much
Which
did
is crazy numbers.
Barbarian make with HBO? Is
Let me
that an
see. I
HBO
have no idea.
exclusive or was that like a movie theatrical release too?
like,
Because those movies are like they're tied to a fan base, and
Mhm.
Barbarian is just like a one-off. I know it.
Barbarian for a budget of 4 to 4.5 million made 45 million. That's
Yeah.
10 times the
That's
amount.
a good.
Start
That's a
making more
really
horror
good
movies.
A
payout.
good- Like that Winnie the Pooh movie that was
Okay, that was dog
a
shit.
horror one. I think the budget for that was under 100,000, and they made 5 million.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it because I thought it was fucking nonsense. But
No, I didn't watch it either.
there's
They made it for
That's,
100,000, less than 100,000, like you're saying,
what's that one new movie that's coming out
and it
about
made
like
5.2
that
mil.
dead hand?
Dead Hand.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
dead hand where they do like a
the
seance with the dead hand. If you touch the hand, it gives you like memories or something or whatever.
is it Bloomhouse or A24?
I don't know, but I think it's a 24
Those
film.
two.
But I keep getting like ads for it, and not gonna lie, it does look pretty decent. Like I kind
I
of want to
feel
watch
like
it.
that's all they have to do for a horror movie. Make the trailer look relatively decent. You're gonna make your money back easy.
Yeah, trailers are like what make or break a movie.
That's why
I
they're
feel
like
like
on Insidious number 5 or something, right? There's one just came out.
They are on the
Yeah.
new Insidious. Yeah, this is the fifth. No, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I
Yeah,
heard that one
5.
was really shit though.
The fifth one.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like the newest one was really shit.
I have to
or
watch
something
it.
like- I don't know.
I'm gonna watch it.
But
I think.
regardless, I think the other thing about horror movies that's different than like let's say superhero movies or something like that.
Oh my.
People also love to watch a shitty horror movie more than they want to watch like a shitty like superhero movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like hearing like Indiana
Yeah.
Jones is shit, or like hearing like that what was it, the Thor Love and Thunder was shit. Like I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna go watch it now. But I hear a horror movie shit, I'm like, well, maybe I gotta watch it now. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
People just
Like
want
the-
to see like
yeah,
blood and gore sometimes. It's
Yeah.
just shut their
like the
brain
Winnie
off,
the
I
Pooh
guess.
movie for that thing to make
Yeah.
5.2 million. People knew that movie wasn't gonna be good, but they still went out of their way to watch it. Type
This
thing.
new Insidious one is called The Red Door. Their budget is 16 million. They've already made 122 million.
Yeah, dude, did you not see the marketing for like this movie?
Yeah, their marketing's pretty crazy.
Yeah, the marketing is good.
Yeah.
horror.
That's what
if
works.
studios don't want to lose money, just make like shitty horror movies for sure.
Disney
Them-
making shitty horror movie.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
real.
I think the only good horror movies that I've seen are probably Sinister. I think the early, not Paranormal Activity. Conjurings. There you go. The early Conjuring is good. The first one. And
I think the new Evil Dead was pretty good.
I fell asleep.
I don't think it was anything crazy. Like it wasn't like the
No.
greatest horror movie of all time, but it was fine enough. It wasn't
There's
like it
no
was
real
bad.
story to it, but like I said, it's just like a lot of eye candy. Like, oh my god, this is like such a creative like death scene.
Yeah,
So it keeps you watching, but you know, it's
I wonder-
forgettable.
I want to see the budget for that versus how much that one made. The budget for the new Evil Dead was 20 million. Has officially raked in 100 million. So they made 5 times the amount.
Not bad.
Damn, we gotta make a horror movie.
Dude, you
I'm
can make a
down,
horror
though.
movie with your phone. Like it's
Yeah.
super
That's
easy.
basically what that Winnie the Pooh movie was like
You
for
just-
under 100 grand, and they made 5.2.
You just need a good story.
Yeah.
You just need a riveting story. That's it.
Not
Yeah,
even.
but it's a good story. You just need. Yeah, that wasn't a good story of a movie.
I got an idea. Hear me out. You know that what was that movie where they had like the entire movie over like a Zoom call? We do the same thing. but
Yo.
with this, like-
Oh,
Was it like Unfriended?
that was
it
actually
no, it
good,
wasn't
though.
that
Unfriended.
was actually decent. Yeah, it was decent.
I forgot what it was
Yeah.
called.
It was called Host.
Host, yes.
Oh yeah,
Okay, that's what it
Host.
was.
That one was
That
pretty
one was
good.
pretty good.
Yeah, that
But
one was
even
good.
Unfriended, wasn't Unfriended like a similar concept?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
I didn't
I feel
see
like-
it though.
Those definitely have like to be the lowest budget of horror movies and still making bread off of them.
Oh, there was like this. I was reading what Nurse said. Lost Tape horror movies are great. There's like this one called. There's like this Korean film
Yeah.
that I watched the other day with my brother. It was basically like if you guys seen Grave Encounters, it's like that but Korean, and they go to like
Is
this.
it
Huh?
One Last Call?
I don't remember what it was called.
Is that what it's called?
Let me look it up.
Well, let's call it. That's an old movie. That's like. Oh, was it One Missed Call?
One Missed Call?
No, I don't
That's
think
That's
that's
the
what
one
it's
with like
called.
that.
It's called Gonjam Haunted Asylum. There we go.
You said that
Pretty good.
Parasite was good.
Pretty good.
I don't think Parasite's considered horror. It's probably more thriller, right, or something like that. Not
Nah,
thriller, not even.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Parasite's a
think it's
thriller.
horror.
I'm trying to think of another one.
But it's close
Quiet
enough.
Place
I feel like if you're
is a thriller.
yeah, but I feel like as long as you're in the same vein as horror, where it's like on the creepier side of things, you can make
Yeah.
under 20 million for the budget, and you're not guaranteed, but you're almost guaranteed to make your money back if you're one of those bigger studios and you can get the marketing going for it.
So I feel like the standard for horror, like you have a lot of leeway with things. With stuff like superheroes or like comic stuff, you you have like a pretty high expectation for like your
Yeah.
film to do well and like have a good plot. Like a horror movie, you don't even have a good. You don't need to have a good plot. You can just
Sometimes you just want a
You
cheap
just need the
scare.
kills.
You just want a cheap scare or whatever, and
I
then
feel like horror
do
movies,
it.
you either have to double down on the kills or double down on the cheap scares. One or the other, and you're fine. The
I
story
they-
doesn't really
they
have to make
both
sense.
turn me off though. For me, I have to have like a good, decent story, and that's why I
Well, I mean,
like.
like,
Go ahead.
yeah. No, I was gonna say that at least for like general moviegoers, so I think that's fair for them to try to make money. It's like either make it really creepy or whatever aesthetics. They didn't have to be that good, or just fucking actually brutalize your characters, like the fucking Evil Dead movie.
Yeah, I think people just
I'm
like
a-
blood and gore sometimes.
So
I'm
what
a
were you
sucker
saying?
for those found footage movies. I don't know why, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just like more engaged in the movie.
Yeah,
I
because
think
like,
two of my favorites are like the found footage. I like the As Above, So Below.
oh,
That one's
that's
And,
fantastic one too. Yeah, I like that one too.
I think that's one of my favorites. That one in Quarantine. That one's scary.
Quarantine,
With the yeah.
Quarantine was good. I liked it.
Kind of a little bit.
And then there was Quarantine 2.
I
I
didn't
saw
see
that
that
one.
one.
I saw that one. That one's pretty good too. It's not as bad. It's not as. It's bigger than the first one, because
Mhm.
like they're restricted to that apartment, and the other one I think they're like restricted to like a hospital or something. I can't remember, but it's really good. No, yeah, As Above, So Below, fantastic film. I think you'd like the Grave Encounters if you haven't seen it. It's another like found film, but it's like about like horror investigators, like Ghost Adventures and shit.
They're fast the Spanish or the American one?
Which one?
Oh yeah,
Quarantine.
for Quarantine, there's like one called VHS. I think it's the same thing.
Quarantine, yeah. I think
I
the
haven't seen
original
that
one
one.
was in Spanish.
Oh no, it's called Record or REC.
It's something like in Spanish
Yeah.
or whatever it is. But I think the original one's in Spanish and the American one's like the quarantine
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Rec. You said rec.
Mm.
foreign horrors hit hard.
Speaking of us having the Q&A part, not to get too far away from the horror movie side, but fucking PV8 said, do you think that Valo or like League will ever die?
No,
He said
they
that.
will never die. Those
I don't
games will
think so.
never die. They're too much
There's
big
too-
of a fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
League of Valorant.
No.
Shit's fucking TF2 made a fucking comeback. There's no way that these games die at this point.
If you have a good loyal fan base, it's hard for a game to die. I feel
Even
like
Overwatch
games
isn't
that
dying.
do die are like newer startup or like small companies. Like what's the one that's like dying right now? They're gonna shut their servers off pretty soon.
League will die if they kill the game. Like
I think League-
if Riot makes
Yeah.
bad decisions, then yeah, it'll die.
If they keep
I
doing
think
what
that-
they're doing, they'll be fine though. Like,
They just have
Yeah.
to keep the game relatively fresh. They fuck up every once in a while, but every time people are like, oh, is League gonna die now because they fucked up whatever season? They just relatively fix it the next thing. You're like, it's whatever.
yeah, they usually
Yeah.
fix their problems.
I think
That's what
League
really
is-
makes something die.
have, like pretty good like developer teams, especially Mortdog for the TFT community. I think he was doing a stream today talking about new balance changes and stuff like that for the set that's coming out
Yeah.
this coming Wednesday. And like
Oh, it's a new
they're
set.
very
God
like
damn it.
active with the like Twitch community and gaming community saying like, oh yeah, if you have any bugs or stuff, like send it to us, message us
Yeah.
on Twitter or Discord, and like they'll look into it and they'll actually like read the community's like engagement. I feel like, but
Riot definitely does listen to the community. If they're like something's
Yeah.
really fucking disgustingly broken, they'll be like, please fix this, and Riot will eventually be like, they'll either nerf it to the fucking ground or they get rid of it. Like they normally do fix things if something's way too broken. Like I don't know, Martine and Decky, 'cause I know that you guys have played more Rift. Do you guys remember when fuck, what is that? It was something command or something like that.
Banner command when they spammed
Banner
it on
command.
the big minions. Yeah.
Yes. That meta was so disgusting that Riot legitimately just removed the item. They were
Yeah.
like, we don't even know how to fix this.
That was a dumbass item.
It was so fucking disgusting. Basically, Emily, it was an item that I think they combined that with like a different item. It was like, was it ZZ Portal?
They would do ZZ Rot Portal and then they would do Banner Command. So the combo
So
was like
basically-
you would use ZZ Rot and then Banner Command. What Banner Command would do is it would buff a minion to have like super high magic resist?
It was basically super high resistances, and the minion would get like super range or something like that. It was something
Yeah,
ridiculous.
a big range. Yeah.
So you'd basically just infinitely push, and then you do ZZ Rot Portal to infinitely send like these little void minions to keep attacking towers. So you'd basically keep the lane pushed the entire time of the other person. You wouldn't even have to be there.
Keeps constant
So
pressure
you,
on it. Yeah.
yep, you would basically set that shit up on bot, and then you would go top, and like you would just keep nonstop pressuring the team. And it was just obnoxious
Yeah.
to the point that they removed both items completely from the game.
I remember Banner Command. I think it would give the minions like super high like magic resist for sure. Because I remember if you
Yeah.
had a full AP team, you would not
You
kill
couldn't
that
do
minion.
anything. Yeah,
You cannot kill that minion.
even on AD teams, it was hard to do it because like you would have to get in range to do it, and then the
Yeah.
other people would just try to whoop your ass while you're trying it. It basically, Emily, it would be like a tank item, but you'd build it on
It was like a
everybody,
free
the
rim
entire
tail.
team. Yeah, the entire team would be building that item.
Yeah, the
So it was
entire team
fucking
would build the
stupid.
item. It was very annoying.
Nerfs
It
it
got
in
to
the
the point that
league,
nerfed
no,
it.
not anymore. T1 saved it. I do think Twitch streamers and like streamers in general do have a lot of like influence on the community, like
Yeah.
in terms of like the game and so that is very true too.
Yeah.
I also think
Right.
Riot is pretty good at for the most part.
Riot is very good at taking an existing game, turning it around, and making it their own, and then just like,
Yeah.
I guess fixing all the problems that the original game had, like
Dota,
with
League.
auto
Yeah.
chess and TFT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Runeterra
Like I
for
think they
Runeterra.
killed off
CS:GO,
auto
Valorant.
chess.
Yeah. See, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing is that I think that CS is still better than Valo, just because Valo has too many obnoxious abilities, and CS keeps everybody on the same playing field.
Yeah.
That's just my
Yeah,
personal opinion.
I guess Valo's not the same as it was. It's not like a tactical shooter anymore. I think it's just more like
Yeah.
ability based.
Yeah. It's still tactical, but it's also like you're getting hit by like fucking disarms and 46 blinds. You're like, what the fuck do I do here? Sometimes it's basically playing League with guns at this point.
I
Yeah,
think
it's less of a
Valo is
tactical
like
shooter.
better for like the newer generation. Like it's more there's a lot of stuff that's more engaging in
Yeah.
that sense.
And Valo
Like,
definitely does have
opinion.
like that whole look of looking more clean to definitely younger people. Not just younger
Yeah.
people. Like Valo looks nicer than CS. Don't get me wrong, but
That's what Riot does. That's what they're good at, and that's why
Yeah.
people are loyal to their games.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I just don't like about Valo is definitely the abilities, because like CS, it's like everybody has access to fucking flashbang grenades, smoke grenades, and like mollies. Valo, you're like, if your team builds the wrong comp versus the other comp, you're not doing shit against them. You need smokes, you need flashes, you need like disarms or whatever the fuck, or you're gonna get actually destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah, I think just CS:GO is just full on gunplay. If your gunplay is better than the other team, then that's it.
Yeah,
Valorant.
as long as you know certain corners to check, you're fine. You can't
Yeah.
smoke somebody.
And
Valorant,
Valorant,
like,
you have abilities that can like completely render you useless.
did you see that new Valo ability where it's like
A baby cage?
that character? Yeah, they could put you in the cage, and if you have nobody to save you, you're guaranteed dead. Like that shit's insane. What do you do against that? Like you literally can't do anything against that old. Yeah.
Oh, okay, but which community is worse, Valorant or CS:GO?
It's
not
got
gonna be
okay. Wait, see,
CS:GO.
in what way? In what way?
Overall,
Valos
just in
is
general.
more. Valos is definitely more cringe. CS is racist. There's just nothing.
Yeah,
There's no,
CS has
there's no
never
getting around
changed.
that.
It's always been like that.
Yeah.
I also feel like CS has like an older fan base, so I feel like their like insults like
Yeah.
They're
are
Call of Duty
more
era, dude.
They are.
They just
Yeah,
never,
that's
they just
like
never
The other
Call of
thing is
stopped.
Duty.
that CS,
Valorant just feels
you
like
can play with
more
like Russian people out of fucking nowhere, and the only thing that they know how to do in English is say slurs. It's the that's the one-
Jesus.
They know one thing, and it's slurs. That's the only English words they know.
Because Valorant's more mainstream, so I think it's a little bit more toned down in
Yeah.
terms of like insults. And
It's definitely, and then Riot also bans people for fucking saying inappropriate shit now, especially way more than back in the day. Because even in League, like I'll type some shit and I'm like, bro, that wasn't even that bad. But back in the day, I could type whatever the fuck I wanted and I was fine.
Oh, but Valorant's so cringe. Like,
Valorant is, you have all these fucking like e couples where it's like,
the e-boys and e-girls, man, they're just fucking
it's like
ridiculous.
his Sage, and it's like her DPS or some shit. Like I don't know what the fuck. But it's like,
I've seen some really crazy ones, like like his I can't remember. Like I remember one being like his his dog or whatever, and then
Oh
like
my
her,
God.
and then her owner or some shit like that. That
Yeah,
shit
no,
was
I've
funny.
definitely seen stuff like that on like TikTok, stuff like
You
that,
can't pull
making
that
fun of
shit.
valid couples.
You can't pull that shit in CS. You get
No.
flamed.
Yeah, you get flamed,
it's
dude.
gonna be fucking crazy.
I
But I
would
think
throw
CS
myself
also
for
has like a
this.
funnier community when you're playing with randos.
Yeah, yeah. If you're into that, you'll
Yeah.
you'll definitely have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Does
I think
CS have a lot of hackers?
uh,
in
probably
the
about
high
this.
in the high ranked level, sure.
Yeah. Low lobby is not really. I mean, you're not gonna. But I think CS probably has about as many hackers as like other games because every game has hackers.
High rank levels. How is that so? I feel like I thought it would be more in the lower rank.
They
No.
climb doing it.
They climb.
They'll probably be in your low ranks when they're first on an account for a little bit, and then they start getting to like the high lows.
Oh, ew, that sounds so tricky.
It's
Yeah.
like but definitely what's it called? Just to see that and roast you fast in the sun could CS players are definitely they're definitely racist.
Yeah.
Shit, but CS players are fucking funny to play with. But doesn't League still have one of the biggest payouts? Does it?
For
For
tournaments,
tournaments? I
Is
don't know much
Overwatch?
about that, but like
they do have a big
tournament-wise,
payout, but
I don't
I
know if
think
it's the
I
biggest.
know more about league tournaments. Yeah,
Fortnite gives a shit ton of money too.
Do you think
Fortnite does.
Fortnite would be in trouble if Riot decided to make a battle royale?
I feel like they
I
would
Not
don't think
in
collab.
Fortnite would
trouble.
be in trouble. I think it'd just be fine. But
Yeah.
it's Fortnite's like IP, just Fortnite in itself has so many IPs built into it that it's not gonna go anywhere now. Like
Yeah.
it's just continuing to get other IPs and new skins
Yeah.
that people like, that kids find engaging and like will
Yeah.
continue to find engaging.
I mean, at this point, fucking kids recognize things as like, oh, that's the skin from Fortnite before they recognize it as being like an actual game.
Yeah, they'd be like, "That's a Fortnite dance." I'm like, "No, no, no, honey."
Yeah.
But do you think they can make a game for people to go to for all the people that left Fortnite?
Riot?
I don't know if they'll ever make something like that.
I don't know. I think that's way too far out of their not skill set, but like their
Their field.
range of the games that they've made. Because they're dropping more and more games. Like they
I think
definitely
they
hit other
could.
They're making a
categories.
fighting game soon.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
they can, but it would be way out of their element, so it might be a little bit a while before we get that. I think Riot's
it
more
will be out
focused
of their
on.
element.
You know what Riot's gonna fucking kick in the nuts is probably WoW, because Riot's making their own MMO.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be
Mm.
crazy, dude. That's
It's
go
gonna be set
crazy.
in League's universe. So I think
Yeah.
that
People are gonna love that shit.
yeah, I think long before they do a battle royale, they'll get that thing done.
I'd
Because I
probably
think a
play that.
battle royale is probably something they could do, but they're more focused on like the MMO range. 'Cause I think
Yeah.
MMOs, if done right, could make more money than
Mhm.
not the,
But WoW
I
also
don't
has a
know.
pretty like good like tight knit community. Like I feel like
Yeah.
you see like a lot of like WoW streamers like on Twitch and like transition to other stuff.
It does, yeah. But they just
Yeah, it
can't pull
definitely
a new
does,
world.
Yeah, New World was
Oh
so
my god.
ass. And then
If there was
Lost
an
Ark people played
attempt,
for a while. I think if Riot does their
But I
MMO good, they'll be fine.
yeah, I feel like Riot's attempts at video games usually do work really
It could
well
Yeah.
in their favor.
But I don't
If
think it would
there's,
get
yeah, like Martine said, if there's one thing Riot's good at, or was it you? It was either Dick or Martine. If there's one thing that Riot does, it's definitely stealing somebody else's idea and doing it slightly
Yeah,
better.
they flip games really well.
Oh, yeah.
It's yeah. Yeah.
If Riot
and
sets their
people
mind on
love
it, they definitely can.
People
Will
love
it?
it.
Yeah. Will it be actually better? Who knows? But will people like it better? Probably, because League also does have really deep lore, so I feel like it would be kind of hard for them to fuck it up in the sense of like the story and the lore stuff, because they already have a lot of shit in motion.
like game do you think is making a comeback this year?
TF2. No, I'm joking.
A comeback? None.
A comeback?
Payday.
Oh, you
What
mean
do you mean
franchise
like
or
franchise?
right.
You
game?
mean franchise or individual game?
If it's
I
an
guess
individual
either.
game, it's probably nothing, dude. I'm gonna be honest.
Individual game, I think games are sitting where they're at, and they're probably gonna be around there. They might, I don't know.
Apex is making a comeback in the new season.
Are they?
Will it?
No, fuck no.
I haven't played that game in so long. It just makes my ass itch.
A new
most of the time.
franchise? I don't think. Well, I mean, CS:GO hasn't really gone anywhere. So even with the release of
CS,
CS2,
I feel like CS is it's gonna hit all-time records again. I think when CS2 drops, I think people are gonna want to play the fuck out of it. I don't think CS is gonna. Because CS has never gone anywhere. It's always been there. Even when Valve was popping off, CS was still there.
yeah.
But I think Payday's gonna have a big boost to their franchise for the first time in a minute. Because Payday 2 is old as fuck, and Payday 3 is coming out, so I think that franchise might probably come back. And
I
then,
don't think it's gonna last that long, in my opinion. But
not super long, but I mean, for a
No.
comeback this year, it probably will.
I think
Because
it'll
Payday
last
has
like
a,
maybe like a couple months or so.
but Payday also has a very loyal fan base for the people that like Payday games.
Yeah.
Ooh. Any
Oh,
franchise
well,
else?
GTA 6 isn't coming out anytime soon, maybe 8, but GTA 6 will make a comeback eventually. Or GTA will make a
A
big.
long while.
But GTA is
Yeah,
also still
probably a couple more
around.
years.
GTA is still GTA RP is
Online.
around a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
have-
what I mean. Like, the game itself
Yeah,
is still,
well-
like, here, still live.
Yeah.
League would world is so big, they got room to build up and expand on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have so many. They could do the Void storylines. They could do storylines between the War of Demacia and Noxus, or Ionia and Noxus. They could do anything they want with League, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, they still have a lot to work with, so they're fine.
Yeah, they have literally everything. They could do. Oh wait,
They
speaking
can
of
make a
League,
movie.
speaking of League and movies with League, I want Arcane season 2 so bad.
I do too.
That's not gonna be out for like
Season
another 2
1 was
years.
so good.
In this 2 years?
Why?
It's not
It's
coming out till
already-
like 2024, 25.
It's
Doesn't it
already
take a
been 2
long time
years.
to, like,
Yeah,
It's
what
been
the
a
fuck?
year.
Are you being serious?
like animate?
It's been a
everything?
year?
It's been a
Got it.
year.
They came out in 20. When did it come out?
2022.
It
Beginning.
came out in 2022. Yeah.
Early 2022.
Wait, no, it launched in 2021.
Oh, but it finished in 2022, huh?
Yes,
Okay,
I think
okay.
so.
Yeah, they
Or
said
did
they
it
weren't
finish
gonna be out for
2021?
like another 2 years or some shit.
They're coming up on 2 years then. I like next year, early next year.
I think they said 2024.
Spring 2024.
Yeah.
Man, I really want to
That's so
watch
far.
Arcane season 2. It is really
Arcane
fun.
was so
I
good.
liked it. I really
It was
loved it.
very good, yeah. I liked it a lot too.
Shit, it won fucking Henry
Even-
awards and shit like that.
Even for people that don't like watch or like play League or anything like that, I think it's still like a really good watch.
I think the funniest
yeah.
thing about
You
Arcane
don't-
coming out was people were making memes about the worst thing about Arcane is gonna trick people into thinking League is good and start
Oh,
playing
yeah.
it.
Arcane did want me to play League at the moment it came out.
Oh, I did not. For me, I didn't give a fuck about that. But
I actually didn't play. I don't think I played a lot of League that year. There's years where I go without playing League, and then there's years where I fucking grind it.
I'm sorry.
That's it with Apex. I don't hear.
I don't even grind Apex.
You used to.
Yeah, but like for like a season.
Was your go-to
I've
line,
grinded
like,
Apex for one season. Sorry, Emily,
I'm
go ahead.
Diamond in... I said, what was your wasn't your go-to line I'm Diamond in Apex?
Oh yeah, hit me up. I'm Diamond in Apex. Yeah, but it's because like I wasn't Diamond, and then I got Diamond. I'm like, oh shit, I can actually say this, and then I haven't been Diamond since because I stopped grinding. I haven't
Like,
grinded Apex in a minute.
2 going to be about Zon Piltover or another part of League world? I think that it'll probably still
Zon
be
probably.
around Zon Piltover, but it's probably going to introduce stuff with Noxus because of what's her face showing up. Remember that
Who?
one lady from Noxus that showed up, the mom of one of the people, or some shit like that?
Renata?
No, it wasn't Renata.
The mom.
There was a lady from Noxus that showed up.
Oh, well, yeah, her.
Lady
Spoiler alert.
Was it at the end?
Spoiler alert.
That wasn't
Her
a-
daughter's dead, but yeah, the mom.
I
The
haven't
mom
watched
of, is her daughter
The
dead?
buff mom. Well, dude, she got Jinx rocketed.
That isn't, but we don't know who died in
They're
that.
probably dead, dude.
It's a League thing. They're not
Okay.
all of them are dead.
They're probably gonna.
But yeah, she's a
Anyway,
Noxian warlord and a strange mother of whoever the fuck.
I
but-
forgot her name. The bitch that was like fucking manipulating Jace.
Yeah, she was having sex with Jace to like get him to do shit or something like that. I don't know. Either way. Yeah, but I think that with that they'll probably introduce Noxus into it.
I think they might follow like a different storyline for this one, but I think they still might tie it into like the original season 1.
I think they have to, right? With the way that fucking season
Yeah,
ended,
'cause-
they
yeah.
can't leave on a
Yeah.
cliffhanger like that.
They're gonna probably go back to that and address it, but then like also tie it into something else.
Wait a second. Speaking of things that came out that year, I think Invincible season 2 comes out this year.
Damn, dude, it's
It
been
better.
so long.
But they
Yeah.
but they were working on season 2 and 3, so that way the gap wouldn't be as long between
Oh,
them.
I
I
see.
think is what the case was.
Dude,
Mm.
season 1 was so good. I remember
Mhm.
when Decky was live streaming it. I was
Oh,
there like
yeah.
halfway through, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this shit's so sick. So I went to go watch the beginning half and continue the rest again. I was like, oh, dude,
Oh,
this shit's so
yeah.
sick.
Did I watch the whole season? I
You
think I
watched
watched the whole
entirety.
season.
You watched the
Yeah.
entire
Yeah, I think you did.
because I watched the end
The
with you guys.
Amazon Prime thing.
I think the
Mhm.
funniest part about that is like I'll introduce that show to somebody and they were like, "Why are you making me watch this shitty superhero show? It's so basic. It's just like DC. It's just like this, just like that." And I was like,
No.
shut the
No.
fuck up and just watch it." And then they got to the end of the first episode and they were like, "Holy shit!" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, if you just." I think the thing that annoyed me is that like they just didn't give it a chance. I was like, "Why would I make you watch some sort of generic whatever the fuck show?"
Yeah.
But yeah, I think speaking of people getting a train ran on them, Adam 22 and his wife.
Crazy.
Speaking of trains,
Speaking of trains,
for
Adam
anybody that's
22
watched
got
Invincible season 1, you'll understand that. But
yeah, but yeah, dude. Adam 22's wife. They got married like what, 2 months ago,
I think it was like a month.
and then she's already getting banged by fucking what, Jason Love.
Yeah, I
Big
think
name
one of
porn
the funny
star.
thing about that is that like I guess a while back Adam said on an interview that he would never have to do that because they already have all the money they need, so they don't need to do that shit. He would never let somebody do that. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, she's gonna do a scene with whoever the fuck." I like how people were saying that like she went from doing scenes with him to like the fucking final boss of other women.
Yeah, and now she's like getting Twitch streamers to like have sex with.
Well, they
Aiden
want to,
Ross.
yeah.
Yeah, Aiden Ross and
Tyson,
Tyson.
Yeah, they keep egging it on. I don't know why. Like, there's, I don't know what happened with this new rise of like cuckoldry that's just been happening.
started
Because
with Sneeko,
it
and
went
then-
from like
Yo,
yeah, it started with Sneeko, but then like we've had like this whole Andrew Tate following that's like your girl shouldn't be on Instagram at all, or else she's like cheating. And then it went from that to like just letting some other guys just run a train on your girlfriend or
Dude,
wife.
Andrew Tate would be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like he'd be pissed. But like
Yeah.
Aiden Ross is like egging it on. So isn't that kind of like defying his like ideology or whatever? Isn't like Andrew Tate
guess
his
I'm
god or
not-
whatever? But
I think one of
Yeah,
the-
that's what doesn't make sense to me. It's just like, how did we go from that
this.
ideology to actually just letting
People
your
fucking-
spouse
yeah.
get run a train on?
yeah,
I think
dude.
it's crazy too that
It's like
well, there's several crazy things. One of the things I saw was Sneeko calling Adam a cuck, and I was like, "You were in the
Wow.
bed when somebody fucked your girl. I
The
don't know
audacity.
who you calling somebody else a cuck."
Yeah, Adam was just filming it, dude.
Yeah, that's also great.
is Lena the Plug like a porn star, or is she just like a
They do
an
OnlyFans stuff.
I think they both do OnlyFans stuff together. They did a
Yeah.
podcast where they would bring in a guest and then they would have sex with the guest.
But it's always been women.
Yeah, it's only
Even
been
if it
women.
was a dude, it would be different in the sense if they were both together versus this, which was somebody else. One of them went off without the other one.
Yeah.
I think that's where the line is different. Where it's like, if you're both doing something together, that's a threesome. That's between you and your spouse. But like somebody else fucking your spouse is kind of, I don't know.
That's
Wouldn't
a
they
kink,
just be
man.
a-
It's a kink.
an
Yeah.
open relationship then?
I don't know. They've always said though that they only do that on camera. Like on camera, it's like different. But like in their personal lives, it's been like that they don't do that.
Because isn't like Destiny and like his wife like have an open relationship as well, so they like have like sexual relations with like other people, but they don't
I
like
think so.
publicize it or whatever.
Yeah, I think that you're right.
Yeah,
I
but I don't
think-
think they film it for the whole world to see.
Yeah. I don't
they
think
keep
that
it private.
Destiny is editing the video afterwards of his.
Yeah.
His
girl
wife getting
fucking-
like railed by some like 21-year-old dude.
I think that's the
think-
difference. I don't think Destiny gets off to it. I don't think he
Yeah.
like enjoys that idea of someone.
Yeah, I think that
Going
like
out
they
with
keep it
no-
separate. Like he's not like, oh,
Yeah.
did you get fucked tonight? It's more of like he knows that like something could have happened, but like they're not like having a deep
Yeah.
conversation. Versus Adams, it's like, yo, have you guys seen like Jason of talking about it afterwards too, where he is like,
I think
oh yeah, I
so.
did it way better than he could, or something like that.
I didn't see that.
Yo,
Oh,
he
yeah,
also
that
said that
was-
he had he took it. So he said instead of going like at a 7.5 to like an 8, he only did it at like a 5.5 or whatever because she was only used to his. So like she wasn't used to the big ones or something like that. He's been saying so much wild stuff, and Adam just jokes about it. He's like, haha, whatever. And it's
He's
like,
like
bro,
openly fucking roasting his shit, and he's just taking it as a joke. Like, ha ha ha,
Yeah.
you're funny.
and then
JP."
Adam's like, oh, that just means I have to learn to do it better. And then people are like, bro, there's no way.
That's fucking.
But it's
crazy.
gotta be for the engagement though. Like
I guess so. It's
it-
probably just for
It's
clout.
gotta be, but bro, I don't
They're
think.
definitely getting publicity, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the
it's
type of
not.
person I would ever want ever.
They're not
No.
being shed in a good light at all.
No,
And they have a
Yeah,
kid. That poor
they
kid.
do have a kid.
That I feel so bad for that
that
kid.
kid's getting bullied for sure.
You know, another funny part to me is that Adam 22 didn't want her to end it in a facial, so they did cream pie instead, which is
Didn't
like,
she like eat it too?
yes, that's
I
what
heard.
I've heard
What?
that
Yeah,
people
I
said
was
that
in a
she ate
video.
it too, which is fucking bro. Your wife getting facial versus your wife getting cream pie
That's
and
so
eating it
wild.
after it's insane behavior.
Yo, eating it too is just like the cherry on the top of fuck you. Well,
Yo,
like literally.
Haha, love you, honey.
I can't imagine this fucking no. There would be no way. I would never be in a relationship where somebody's gonna fuck my wife like
The
that, and
cookery
I
is
would know
insane,
about it.
bro. The cookery is
Yeah.
insane.
But then for Adam to be like, "Oh, I'm not a cuck" or some shit like that, sometimes, or being like, "Guys, whatever."
How long are they gonna last, bro?
I don't know. It depends if he's actually okay with it. Because if he's an actual cuck, then it's like,
I'll be
then
generous.
yeah, he's gonna be okay with it. Yeah.
I'll be generous. I'll give him a year.
But the thing I wonder
Yeah.
is like, what's the difference between like a porn star doing that, like an actual like porn star doing that, like in like their film and whatever show, versus like her doing it?
Well, it's making a spectacle out of it.
Yeah, I think like the social media engagement is just kind of like making it go even more insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
like a
more
porn star
insane
will
than
have like a husband and like be doing this work, but they don't know who the fucking
yeah,
husband is.
like
Like,
they'll do like the exact same thing,
yeah,
with that
Yeah.
crazy relationship, but like
but it's
I
not
don't know.
necessarily a cuck
I
thing
think
either. It's just work to them, you know. It's not
yeah.
really.
I think a porn stars also a lot of the times date other porn stars, so they have more of a understanding with each other type thing. It's not that they don't date other people that aren't in the industry, but I think a lot of the times they do date somebody else in the industry. So it's like they're definitely more comfortable with the situation.
Yeah.
So would you think like OF content creators who do like sexual like work like that are like kind of in the same realm of porn stars or not really?
I think that they are. But I think in this situation it's just different because of the way that they're portraying it.
I think
Because
it's like a mind boggle because I don't watch this stuff, but I think like Adam 22 and stuff he does, I think a lot of people look up to him
Really.
like in his own little audience. And that was just kind of shattered when that news broke. So I think it was just kind of like a mind boggle to everybody just
Yeah.
to have him be on that side where he's just like enjoying his wife getting her back blown
Yeah.
out.
the
And the thing
way
is,
they
like
OF
he's watched the video and said it's good. So it's like, bro, I would have never in
Yeah.
my life watched the video. Even if it was like, oh, this was before I knew her, I'm not watching my girl get fucked
No.
by somebody else.
No, dude.
It could be like this could have been like 5 years in her past. Like I would be like that would be like, oh, I'm okay with knowing that maybe she did that stuff in the past. But I'm not watching the video. I'm not going out there to watch somebody have sex with my girl.
I think I know someone who said that about like someone they've dated and they were like a porn star and they're like, yeah, I know she did all this stuff, but I do not want to see her like or know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that that's fine. If it's in the past, then you guys are both okay with it. Or even if it's like her current work. But as long as it's like you guys have an understanding for whatever, it's one thing. But Adam's leaning heavy into this like, oh, I'm not a cuck. I'm not a cuck. I'm like, bro,
That is
I
exactly
don't
the
know.
definition of a cuck, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because I feel like OnlyFans makes it more personalized. Like it's like not just like regular like porn star amateur work. It's like something you do like at home, literally.
Yeah, I think that you're definitely right in that. Where like I think porn is definitely like, everybody knows like this is whatever fantasy shit. It's like isn't real type thing, and then OnlyFans definitely brings that element of I don't know how to word it, but you know what I mean. It's definitely on the more personal level type of thing.
You know how like
You're actively seeking out that person.
you know how I make that joke where I was like, oh man. Anyway, I was blasting this one chick, and
Yeah.
remember how Panda said, anyways, I was watching my team blasting my chick. It
Yeah.
just
Oh
makes
my
me think.
God.
It just makes me think of Adam 22. Like so. Anyways,
Oh
I was
my
watching Jason Love
No
blasting
fuck-
my chick.
No way he said that.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the craziest thing that fucking Panda said.
I know.
He said actually
Well-
crazier shit, but
He's definitely said crazier shit, but that's definitely one of my favorite quotes from him.
that one was fucking. Anyway,
I know. But I think that
Would you let Usher sing to your girl though?
no,
No.
The way they
Not
can
like that.
sing.
Yeah.
sorry, babe. We're you're single now, or yeah, you can go be with
I think
him.
like situations like that, nah.
Yeah.
You
Or
wouldn't let
maybe
that
Daddy
slide
said
either.
it was the outfit.
No.
Do you really think it was the outfit or the way he was singing?
No,
to
the way
her?
she was dressed, bro. He just does it with any other girl, but
That was the way they were hooking up on each other and
yeah,
stuff too.
that
like, bro.
was the issue.
Because on Twitter he was saying, "Oh, it's the way that she dressed that night and how she went out." But he didn't. I don't think he ever addressed like, "Oh yeah, Usher was grinding up on my girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we were having that discussion of whether or not it was okay, and I think that some couples do have like hall passes for like certain celebrities or whatever, knowing that 99.999% of the time it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But the thing
But
is,
then
she's
other
a celebrity though, so it's
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
she is.
That's
there's
the
like a
difference is that
50-50
like
chance it's gonna happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
they are in the
They already
same
got the hall
circles.
pass.
It's not like, oh, this is some random person. I'm a random like fucking worker at my job. I'm never gonna meet half these not even half. I'm never gonna meet like any of these celebrities. There's
Mhm.
not really a percent chance that I'm gonna have this happen versus, oh yeah, that's somebody I invited to my kid's birthday.
Yeah.
It's like fucking your coworkers. Like, oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can have a hall pass for your coworker.
Yeah, that's like I've seen like on that this is a podcast I could watch it and they were talking about like the hall pass thing and like somebody like their husband said like whatever 3 celebrities and then the wife said like, oh, the barista at Starbucks, our kid's biology teacher, and then his younger brother, and I was like,
That's,
We
The
gotta
brother is
fucking-
insane.
I don't think
we gotta fucking fight after that, bro. Like his hands.
she didn't understand the assignment, bro.
Yeah,
The
he's listing
first
like
two,
random celebrities
yeah.
that like he's never gonna meet, and she's listing like people down the fucking street.
Yeah, dude.
No, the third one, I think that's where you have to draw the line. Like family.
Yeah, no, that's
It's not even just like it's not like his cousin; it's his younger brother. Like, bro,
that's a no.
It's like now that I know you think that, like we got
Yeah.
beef for real.
like she could. That's his is like oh like random celebrity. Maybe it'd be like a one night stand. This is like this could be like an affair. Like people do be fucking their kids' teachers or stuff like that, or like
Yeah.
whoever.
Gotta get that A somehow, baby.
You know, it's
Yeah,
like
if she's in
he's
the
like, why did that
PTA, she's gotta
PTA
go.
meeting take so long? It was a 30-minute PTA meeting. Why is she gone for 3 hours?
that was no
Was
meeting,
that
bro.
true? Yeah.
That was a that was definitely a kickback.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. Anyway, speaking of
I think
kickbacks, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say though, with the Adam 22 shit, I think it's like divine retribution. I don't know if you guys know about past statements that he's made or past things that he's done, but
No, I don't.
that guy.
I don't even know what the fuck he's. I didn't even know who the guy was until like a couple weeks ago.
I've known about him for a long time. I used to like his content until some information came out that was like,
All
oh,
the
this
podcast
guy's really
stuff?
fucking creepy and weird. What podcast stuff?
You liked his podcast? His podcast?
Yeah, I
content?
used to watch like when he would interview the rappers and stuff, but then
Oh,
there was
okay.
like some some old blog posts of his came out about when he was 23, he had sex with like a 16-year-old girl in
Ooh.
Canada. And the age of consent in Canada is 16, but he was like, oh, it's kind of creepy. It might be kind of illegal or creepy that like I drove over there. But he was quoted as saying, if statutory rape is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Oh,
What?
that's not a statement. You say on the online? Nope.
Yeah, no. So like,
The
and every
thing-
once in a while that statement comes back out and like for whatever
Bruh.
somehow fucking nobody gives a shit and he still has like a following, but I'm like, dude was 23 when he said that. It's not like he was 18 and he went to go sleep with somebody who was 16. He was like 23 years old going after like a high school age girl.
The thing is that with that like law, I know there's like different ages of consent in different countries and states. Like even if you're from America, I know here it's like that. You can't just fly to another country to fuck someone younger because you're still gonna be tried under your own laws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like say if you go to Asia and fuck someone younger because their like age of consent is like lower. Like Japan's was like 13 and they just barely raised it to 16 not too long ago.
Jesus.
Like you're still gonna get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Just because you go to another country doesn't make it like
Yeah.
less like
Legal.
criminal.
It doesn't make it legal. Yeah.
Yeah.
They know what's wrong. That's another thing. Yeah, no, it's like I feel like also after a certain age you should be like, I'm only gonna date even I feel like you shouldn't ever have to be like when you're having sex with somebody, oh, you shouldn't have to say, oh, don't worry, it's legal. Like I feel like that should never be a statement that you should have to say. You have to be like, oh, don't worry, bro, she's legal. Like I don't like if I were to say that, I would hope that my friends would be like, what the fuck do you mean by that?
I would judge you for someone very hard if I knew they like said that. They're like, oh yeah, don't worry. Like I know she's younger, but she's like legal. I'm like,
Mm.
if you have to worry about her legality, like
Maybe you shouldn't be in the
be talking to
situation.
them.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's like you definitely I don't know. Like if, not that any of you would, but like if somebody were to be like on our friend group, oh, don't worry, bro, she was legal when I helped. Like, fuck do you
Like
mean
if
by
you're
that?
talking to a 17-year-old and like she turns 18, I'm like,
That's still sus, bro. You shouldn't be talking to like
Yeah.
freshly 18, you should never be like I don't know. It's still weird. It's still a child in my eyes.
Yeah. Speaking of sex with minors, Tim, what's our Florida news for the week?
What the fuck?
That was fucking crazy. Why did you?
I had to go. I had to
That
go
was
first.
Let me look at some floating images real quick. Give me like
I
2
had to
seconds.
choose an interesting one because you were talking about having sex with minors.
I wasn't talking about having sex with minors. I was talking about Adam 22 having sex with a minor.
Okay, Adam 22 having sex with minors. Either way, sex with minors was a conversation point. Wait, did you have a news thing this week?
Wait a second. Okay, I just found something wild.
Here we go.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, on a side thing, no one hit the Powerball. So it's
Damn.
like at 900 million now.
All right, boys. if you're not in it,
Let's get our tickets.
All right, here we go. Bike riding thief steals horse in Orlando, rides away with animal in tow.
What?
What? You gotta say that again. What?
Wait, so
Bike riding thief steals horse in Orlando, Florida, ride away with animal in tow.
this was on June 22nd.
He attached the horse to his bike like a bicycle and rode away with the horse following behind him.
Oh, it was a video.
That's like animal cruelty.
How?
Like a motorbike or like a
No,
It's
it's a
just a
bicycle.
regular bicycle.
oh.
No, he
Yeah,
wasn't
like a
dragging the
motorbike.
horse.
No, he decided like the whatever that thing's called. Like right back.
That guy from Barnyard didn't die for this.
Yeah. And well,
Back. Oh
damn.
yeah, spoiler alert. If you guys haven't seen Barnyard. If you guys haven't seen Barnyard, what the fuck's wrong with you?
This is actually
Pretty
funny
good.
when he's when it shows him riding his bike.
Yeah,
He's kind of like dragging the horse along.
Oh, it's on Twitter. Okay.
it's insane though.
I don't know which.
The horse is just like, oh, okay, I guess we're going now.
Yeah,
I can show it on stream, I think.
God, it's great.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have it on stream. Let's swap over. Boop.
I think you look more sus like dragging a horse by your bike than just riding the horse.
Oh my
I'm
god, he's
good.
actually attaching.
He wants
yeah.
to keep his bike though.
Yeah, he didn't want to leave his bike behind. Their chill horse to be like, okay, I go with you. Nah, God, though that horse did not give a fuck.
Did they find the horse? Did they return the horse back?
I don't know.
Aw, it's a
I mean,
pretty
if they
horse,
caught him,
too.
yeah, I'm sure they
Did they
returned the
catch him?
horse.
That's crazy, dude.
How hard is it to find like a horse though? Horse.
Yeah, that guy was that horse was really chill though. I don't know. Horses, I mean, I'm sure in Florida they're probably everywhere, but
Maybe.
everything's everywhere. Oh, did you
Yeah,
finally see that? Oh, well, I guess I'll talk about this next week. I'll talk about it
What?
next week.
No,
the,
say it.
the Everglades guy.
What about
What
him?
happened to him?
Well, nothing happened to him. I'm pretty sure they found the 20-foot Burmese python.
Oh shit. Okay, we can talk about that next week then.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
anyways-
was it the video I saw? Was that him?
I saw it
Where
on my phone, but
there's a video of like the world
Somebody-
record python.
well, no, somebody would like caught. It was literally looked like the Everglades, like in those videos that guy has. But there's like this
Mhm.
guy like not strangling, but like trying to like grab this python with like sheer force. This python's fucking huge. Grabbing it by the neck so that way it like can't bite him and like
Yeah,
controlling
Martine
him.
knows something about grabbing them huge pythons.
Anyway, and then they trap it and they take it with them because apparently those pythons are like invasive species. So
Yeah,
They're
I think
supposed
that's why he's
I think
always
I saw
said that
that.
he's hunting down the 20-foot Burmese python.
and I
is
think he
because
got
it's
it. I
not
think
supposed to be there.
that's the video of him. I didn't like fact check it or anything, but anyway,
I hope it's him.
Yeah.
we'll talk about that next week.
So wait, next, what do we got going on next
Oh,
week? We
next week,
have
Our
stream on Saturday for
so-
we're doing Drink If.
and Sunday.
Either Sunday or Monday, because I think we have D&D on Sunday, so we have to see if we're gonna the timing of that.
Yeah, we have to figure out like what we're gonna.
I
do
think
for
that we
the podcast.
can. 'Cause I think that we're starting the D&D on the later side, but we probably just have to end the stream a little bit earlier with the podcast.
Yeah, Saturday night we're gonna be streaming not the podcast. We're gonna be
We're gonna be doing some
streaming.
drinkies. We're playing Drink If,
Yes.
the game.
Drink if.
Should I explain the game? No, I'll explain the game next week.
Yeah. You drink if. That's it.
If you've done something, so like
Yeah.
it'll be like
Yeah.
drink if you've I don't know
Gone.
wiped your ass
Your
in
wife
public
got
toilet.
pegged. Oh. Yeah.
Your
Some
wife
of them are
got
like
pegged.
totally rigged,
Yeah.
so it's kind of
Yeah,
RNG.
there's one of them where it's like drink if you breathe, and it's like,
Oh.
really. But I think we have to roll dice to do it. So I could either roll the dice the entire time, or we can have you guys have your own virtual dice for the cards.
I'm sure I
You
could
do
find the
whatever.
dice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the video. That's the video, Nerf. Yeah, that's the video.
But yeah, we'll be doing that. potential podcast Sunday. If not, we'll do Monday. I think did we say we're gonna do an extra one on Monday for sure though?
I don't know if we're gonna do an extra one, but we're for sure gonna do extra streams next week because we finally hit our 50 followers goal. We just need we have the 50 followers. We have the concurrent viewers. We just need the days. We just need
Yeah.
7 days out of a 30-day period. That's it.
Yep.
And we
Which
can't do
is-
that if we do like only podcasts because
Sundays.
it's just every Sunday.
Yeah.
So we'll be streaming on the accounts either like individually or like we'll do them
Yeah.
together or whatever. It really just depends whatever we want to do.
So either way, we're doing at least one drunk stream, if not two.
Yeah. So, but before we go, Emily, thank you for joining the podcast today.
Thank you for having me.
Where can everybody find you?
So you can find me on Twitch at Emily with 2 E's at the very end. I'm also on Instagram. My name is backwards because I cannot find my name for the life of me. And I'm also on Discord and everyone else's stream. I like to lurk around and join in people's community. I also help Deku out with his stuff too. You probably see me walking in the background of things. So yeah.
She's the universal mod for everybody.
Pretty much.
Thank you.
Emily is a goated mod. If you guys need a moderator, pay her in shekels. She loves it.
Yeah,
I
Monopoly
don't
money.
take shekels.
Oh, she takes Monopoly money. Sorry,
The fake money.
that's the reason we got her here.
But yes. But yeah, thank you.
But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out.
What are we gonna? Are we doing the leave?
Oh yeah, we could do this.
That's
to
my
say
thing.
goodbye.
That's my thing. Don't
That's
you
my
dare
thing.
take
It's
it.
my
It's
thing.
my
That's my
thing.
thing.
It's my thing. I found it first.
Bye guys, making choices. Don't fall in.
Bye,
Until next time.
Snoots.